Hello and welcome to another episode of Dork Tales. This is the Bitches of Brewery Park, a Werewolf the Forsaken game. Welcome to episode 7. I'm your storyteller Kelly, and with me tonight are 4 players playing remotely because we're in the middle of the whole COVID thing. And because of our side of Canada, we will be doing this with only me on video, which always strikes me as weird because I'm the least good looking out of all of us. But why don't we hear from all of the other people here. So hi Jen, how's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I picked you because you were laughing.
Yeah, I am laughing. So I'm Jen. I'm playing Brighton. And I am I've already forgotten, Stormlord Kahaleth. There we go.
All right. Hello, Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy, and I am playing Kate Powers.
Kate Powers.
The Ailadoth Ironmaster.
All right. Let's say hello, Claire Iwatani. Oh, actually, sorry. Hello, Caitlin. Hello, Caitlin. Sorry, you're just so in character.
There's only Claire.
Very good. Hey, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Claire Iwatani. She is a Iron Master, or Rahu Iron Master. That's the way I do it, right?
You can do either. It's fine.
I can do either? Perfect.
Yeah.
She's an Iron Master and a Rahu at the same time.
At the same time. No
Yeah.
waiting.
Full wielding Iron Master and Rahu.
All right. And
No breaks.
finally, hi, Christine.
Hey.
You're very far away right now, even though you're on just the other side of a wall from me.
I know it's very weird because I can hear you coming through my headphones and coming through the door next to me.
Oh, really? Because I can't hear you on the mic, and that's important to me.
Aww.
Like on my mic. You're fine on your mic.
It means you're not picking up on his too.
I probably
No,
never
that's
would.
cute.
I'm very quiet.
You do sometimes.
It's more
have
a problem in reverse.
You have on Hexador before, but
How about when you're messing
I mean,
up
to be
some
fair, I
spirits?
was yelling in the last Hexador.
that's true.
This is also true.
Mainly because of Amy and Grace.
Hey, Lucky Sixpence is a delightful individual, and she's a precious soul.
We don't like sucky lick pens.
Oh, what?
That's not
Okay. Let's not go there.
Werewolf. Werewolf.
It's my turn
Christine, who are you
finish
playing?
my
Time to
introduction.
woo!
All right.
I don't know. I think we're done. No.
Yeah. Welcome to D&D.
Welcome to Dogs and Ditches.
Dogs and burn through the ditches. Okay.
Whoa.
Christine, you're up.
Oh, it's my turn now?
You may go.
I guess.
All right. Well,
so.
I'm Christine, and I'm playing Megan Butler, the Uratha Ironmaster. And yes, she is both at the same time.
Wow. No
Yes.
waiting.
Which I do really enjoy the fact that Kelly is the only one on video because it means I don't have to put makeup on.
I'm in pajamas.
I could put makeup on, but I didn't.
Love it. I don't have to draw my eyebrows on. It's great. The trials of being blonde.
Yeah.
I'm overly saturated. There we go. My quarantine beard is getting long.
Quarantine
Why can't-
beard.
My quarantine hair is getting long, and I got it cut literally just before quarantine.
Okay, I'm centered finally. Jen, Brighton,
It's
Amy,
not as
Kate.
long as my brother's beard yet.
My brother's trying to grow a quarantine beard, and it's a mistake.
It's probably
He's
true.
blonde.
All right.
Yeah, mine isn't that bad, but it's getting there.
All right, so last time on Werewolf the Forsaken, the Bitches of Brewery Park, you all went and confronted Sleeping Thunder, a spirit that was harassing a local Magath, a spirit hybrid, in return for some information. Was there anything that you wanted to talk about before we started?
No,
Cool.
I think we're just
No, I think jumping into it is.
That sounds
Good to
great.
go.
let's go.
So there is
No
one
breaks.
one last thing that I wanted to put by everybody, and that was I was looking through the rules, and I think originally we had discussed using pack beats as
Cool.
a system,
Yeah.
but we never got around to it. And I just wanted to lay that out for you real quick and to do a quick vote. The way that pack beats function is basically all beats are pooled, and then at the end of game they are distributed evenly.
Oh, so we wouldn't individually get beats?
Oh,
You would not
Is that how that works?
Yeah, you wouldn't individually
Okay.
get them. You'd individually keep track of
Oh.
how many you earned, and then I'd add them all up.
Right.
And that way everybody advances simultaneously.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's nice to keep it
I'm down with it.
balanced.
Okay.
I'm totally cool with that because
Christine's been
I
mining
feel a little
beats
guilty
like crazy,
that I've
so.
been essentially mining them with
and it also
rolls.
enforces that idea of pack.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We're
That's
all
what I
in
was
this
saying.
together.
So
It means that if
earlier,
I'm getting beats for critical failures, then
everybody benefits from
benefiting.
it. So I'm just going, what are you doing?
Kate.
So from now on, we're going to do pack beats. So when you gain a beat, mark it separately. Just mark your beat down and get a post-it note or something. If we were doing this in person, I'd be using my little skull tokens for you. But like right now,
Ooh.
I have post-it notes.
I guess I could get my skull tokens.
Yes, I actually have
Hold on.
lovely green post-it notes.
I have hot pink.
Might as well.
No one else can see this.
And I think the other benefit of this is that I won't feel quite so guilty about somehow pulling these ridiculous rolls out of my ass.
Right, and getting so many beats for them.
Well, because as much as it's fantastic getting a great roll, I feel really bad if other people aren't, and then I'm doing the thing really well.
Yeah.
But this way, at least I'm also giving you beats.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down with it.
Yeah, me too.
It makes me feel like I'm benefiting from your luck.
Okay.
Maybe it'll balance the scales.
All right, so
Not the Euthanatos way.
all right, so you all will have to keep track because my skull tokens are somewhere, and I don't want to look for them right now.
Okay, I have pen to post-it, so I'm good.
Perfect. Before the end of game, remind me, and I will show you the new dice I picked up. I picked up several sleeves or several tubes of micro dice.
Oh yay! I love micro dice.
Oh.
So, question about these: does this apply to all beats we accrue in the entire game? So that includes like aspirations.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just basically have a communal pool of beats that get.
Yeah.
So every time we have a beat.
So you're not only succeeding yourself, and if it's I will round up on a division.
Okay.
So there is no benefit to not taking the beat.
Yes.
And Kelly, is would that mean that if we have any beats left over from our recent games and spending, that we can throw those into the pool as well? Because if we're not gaining individual ones,
sure,
there's no reason for us to have them.
Sure, why not? So why don't we just go through? So how many beats do you have, Jen?
I have 2.
Okay, so everybody just mark how many beats you have on your sheet, and we can just throw those into the pool.
At the end of the day, at the end or game.
You might end up with less beats that way, though.
What do you mean?
Because then they get divided by 4. I think we should just do beats
3.
going forward.
Yeah, because I had 2 experiences, but I don't have any beats.
Yeah. So let's just do beats going forward. I'll divide them up.
Okay.
So what we can also talk about after this is if Christine has kept a good track of how many beats she's earned overall, we can raise you up to her experience total.
Well, I can tell you for sure because I bought Primal Urge 2 last time, and I have 3 experiences currently. So I had 8 total experiences.
Okay, but did you had some left over from character build though, I think.
Darn.
I don't think I did. Or maybe 1 or 2 at most.
Okay. So
because if I had a lot, I would have spent them.
We'll discuss this after game.
Sure.
And we'll figure out where we are with everything. Okay, sound good?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So going forward, just keep track of your beats. Use your post-its.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we're gonna knock the mic around because that got under my chair leg somehow. That was weird. Okay. And also, guys, just do me a favor and make sure that my mic doesn't go shrill or gainy at all, because it did in one episode of another game, and I want to make sure that I've changed the settings, but I want to make sure that I'm still doing it right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's also the chat, you guys. If you hear something up, please ping it in the chat for us so that we can fix it.
Let us know because we'll fix it.
Yeah, for sure.
We can fix it,
or we'll try.
We'll try.
Do our best.
Some things are unfixable, like me as a person.
Alas.
Oh.
That's true.
And Kate as a person, and
I'm already in character. That was Kate.
Oh, okay, good.
Just jokes.
Yeah.
Are you sure Kate's a person?
Ooh.
No,
she's
a werewolf.
There you go.
Werewolves are people too.
Yeah, werewolves are people too. You can be a person and a werewolf. You just can't be a full human and a werewolf because that.
Are you sure?
All right.
I mean, it is Kate we're talking about here.
That's true.
She's just a bundle of rage, not an actual person.
Right? Like,
yes,
it's not actually a coalesced person.
What's up? You were going to say something?
No.
Okay.
I forgot I had something in my mouth and I was just going to like make agreeing noises basically. Just like that.
Just fits the character.
That's all.
All right.
One day,
we're off to a great
TK,
start.
Digi Boy, you will get to know our voices. You'll be able to tell.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah. And actually, pretty soon, hopefully, we'll be able to hold game in person again. So you'll be able to see people's faces. That would be really nice.
Crossed.
Fingers crossed. So we'll see.
No one wants my face.
All right. So without further ado, let's jump in. This story is true. It had taken years of work, following leads, reading old journals and yearbooks, scouring genealogy charts, making bargains with private investigators and spirits alike. But she had found them. Val Sparks the Iron had rebuilt her pack. She had brought her family back together. There were missteps along the way. Dire ones. One she worried that she may not recover from, and one she worried she may yet live to regret. But it was almost done. As she descended the stairs into the basement of her den, she breathed in deep with her wolf senses, and smelled the echo of those who had come before, and who had long since gone. She smelled the rush of violence and retribution and fear that mingled with the essence of the locust, and the cold, old penny scent of the old copper stills. She felt the right side of her lips curl into a tight half grin. Girlishly, she spun on her heel to address the newest pack member, but caught herself mid-turn and reminded herself that no, I'm the alpha. It had been so long since she had been the alpha of anyone but herself that she tended to forget decorum. This is where it all happens, she said. The new pack member looked around the room with a mix of confusion, awe, and something else. He replied in a low voice, "This is your locus?" "Our locus. I wanted to show you, to initiate you, to prepare you to meet the rest of the pack. Shouldn't they all be here?" Val paused and pursed her lips. Damn, he was right. Another misstep. Being a lone wolf had more of a corrupting influence on her than she'd realized. Still, the pack would understand. She had brought the family back together, so it was a mistake she'd lived to regret. "The pack is one. As alpha, I'm making an executive call. Unless you have a problem." "No, ma'am," he said with a laugh. "Good. I'm curious, though. Can you show me how it works? The locus?" he said. Val's grin flashed crescent on her cheek again, and she turned toward the still, calling forth the stories of its history that she'd learned from her alpha. Remembering these stories word for word, she took a breath and opened her mouth, ready to regale the newcomer. But as she did, she felt a jolt, a sudden shock, and realized that she had no air with which to speak. Her eyes flicked down as the delayed sound of crunching bone and squirting meat caught up to her. Elongated talons and the throbbing flesh of her own heart greeted her, held through the cavity between her breasts. There was no pain. She realized that the blow had severed her spinal cord, and the first thing that registered as pain was her head hitting the concrete as she fell to the floor. She worked her mouth, one of the only muscles she still had control of. "Why?" he asked, giving a voice to her mouthed questions. As the meat sloughed off the bone before her, she looked into familiar eyes and felt a cold that eclipsed the chill of her own blood draining from her veins. The fight drained from her, leaving only an emptiness. The figure crouched next to her and smiled a wicked crescent grin. You know why. Val Sparks the Iron had rebuilt her pack. She had brought her family back together. But she would not live to regret it. This story is also true. Nicholas Andreas had learned of his sister's death on January 23rd, 3 days after her body was found. The coroner's report listed it as a car accident, of all things. He would later learn that this was a merciful gift from a local pack that was more adept at navigating red tape. He was queued in line for the ferry at Prince Rupert, waiting to cross into Alaska for a conference in Juneau. He had contributed work on a paper on non-invasive stem cell harvesting and potential for artificially created stem cells, and that had earned him a place on a panel and a small stipend that he was in desperate need of. He didn't make the conference, but he did make the funeral. He arrived dressed in a wrinkled suit, straight from his luggage. He had stared at his reflection in the mirror in his small, cheap, third-rate hotel room for almost half an hour, wondering if it was more of an insult to wear a bright red tie or an open collar. He opted for the tie, and he still thinks about that sometimes. It was at the funeral where he met Val's pack, Megan, Claire, Kate, and Brighton. All uratha, all werewolves. The moment he saw them, he knew. Something in the way they walked, the way they moved, the way they watched a room. They approached him from 3 angles as he stood next to the casket. They would not give him a chance to escape. He tried to act like he didn't notice as he looked down at the face of a sister he hadn't seen in almost 7 years. When it was over, he decided to stay. Now, almost a month later, he was still in Vancouver, combining his time between researching the pack's history and ghostwriting and editing research papers written by his less talented former colleagues. Although, perhaps they were smarter than he was, since they hadn't become for-profit researchers. A choice that had led him down some roads that he would probably live to regret. Below, he heard the pack laugh and giggle like teenage girls, and he was reminded of Val's teenage sleepovers. He laughed softly and scratched at his beard, his finger leaping the jagged white chasm that was the scar that ran along his jawline. Another bout of laughter erupted from beneath him, and he slid on a pair of noise-canceling headphones. Women, he thought with a grin. Some things never change. Downstairs. It's Thursday night. It's been 2 days since your encounter with Sleeping Thunder. And on Wednesday night, all of you made plans to go out and enjoy yourselves with various friends, we'll say. And now, lounging around in the first floor of the den, around the couches formed into a square at the center of the room, your voices echoing off the old brickwork and the metal neshing, or the metal grating above your head. You gossip and talk about what you've been through over the past few days. Who's telling the first story? And is there music in the background?
Probably.
Yeah. Either that or just like dim roar of TV or something, but
some random Spotify playlist probably.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
I will find
one of those ones with like 1,000+ songs that you have no idea what they are, who the artists are.
Sounds good.
Especially because we don't have Nicholas's lo-fi beats or whatever he had.
Thank Christ.
Need some actual like words, distinguishable words.
Okay, let's see. Music. We have
not synthwave.
Synthwave, that was it.
Yep, I knew what you're getting at.
Oh, I gotta find something to put on in the background that is not going to cost me a lot of money. No, that's ragtime. I don't know why I have that.
Oh man.
Nope,
ragtime
this is the
werewolf.
noir playlist. What am I doing? Okay, hold on one sec, guys. Where is just the city? Is there not just a city playlist? It goes straight to steampunk. I don't need to go to steampunk.
I mean, steampunk?
No, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be weird if I do it. I already know.
No, yeah.
I'll open it for your benefit, and I'll see. And watch, it's gonna have like werewolf music. I'm like,
What?
why is this even here? This is unprecedented.
Sure, we have some form of meaty takeout.
True. Synth drama.
Yeah.
Synth draw. Okay,
Something.
come on. Okay, I have bells music. Nope. I have organ music
Oh.
I don't think we'll be listening to that.
and accordion music.
I mean, better than organ.
Why?
The organ music is pretty epic.
You know what? I'm just
It
gonna
can be.
use. I'm gonna use club music again.
Yeah, I mean, we can't hear it, so do whatever you want.
Okay.
Surprise us.
So
Oh,
us
boy.
having this conversation over like accordion music would be hilarious.
Fine.
Just like polka something or other.
Yeah, it's fair.
Oh my god.
My God, werewolf polka.
Polka while
Polka.
discussing the Cats movie.
As
Oh
rain,
my. Oh, that's right.
all right. So rain
Oh
plasters
my God.
the old square window panes of leaded glass that separate you from the rest of Vancouver. And what kind of takeout are you having?
Chinese.
Yeah, I immediately imagine Chinese as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chinese / Szechuan sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
gonna
where we
eat
can all
some
get a bunch of dishes
barbecue.
and share them.
exactly.
Barbecue
And different
pork.
varieties of meat. There you go.
And like we all have a big
Sour.
bowl that's just piled with all these different things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like 90% meat and
Yep.
then like some other stuff.
I love it.
Delicious. Spicy noodles.
I really want Chinese food.
So, how was Cats?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, I thought she was joking. I thought she wasn't actually, but she dragged me out to see frickin' Cats.
Oh god, what a train wreck.
It was a
heard
train
that
wreck.
one wasn't that good. Which is
I don't-
funny. The musical
what-
wasn't that
what-
bad.
What is a jellicle cat? What is it?
What?
I think you basically
What?
have to go with it's just a thing.
I've never understood.
Disturbing. Like, why?
I've
if
never
you had
seen
a
the musical,
single
but
person,
I don't understand it.
a single person who understood like furries or like anthropomorphized like animals on staff, this could have been a much different film. Or if they literally just had bodysuits. No, they had to do CG on the whole thing, and it was it was nuts.
So hey Kate, did you know that I think there's a butthole version of
I
Cats
heard of
somebody
that.
put together that's just like their buttholes.
Yeah, I heard of
I
that.
didn't see that, and I don't want to see that, and I never want to see that.
I've heard the mice were particularly terrifying.
I was out for that part. I made I said I had to go to the washroom, and I may have just wandered out to the
Taking a few
Section.
extra steps.
Took an extended bathroom break, hey?
yeah.
Nice.
She was not pleased with me.
Yeah.
I don't. I've
It
heard
was
so many terrible things about that
bad.
movie.
Which
And
is
I
so
just-
sad because the musical was decent. It didn't make any sense, but it was just fun.
I think it's just
Yeah.
because they look
Mm.
absolutely terrifying.
They don't
If
look
they
like
had-
people, and they don't look like cats, and they don't look like people in cat suits. They look like horrible monsters.
Well, it's really
They
sad
look
because
like
the
something we would
Broadway
see into the
had
in
really
the
good costuming.
If
Why
they
they couldn't
were
just
in,
have copied it?
like
they knew
on
how to
the
do
other
it already.
side with the spirits, you would expect to see this sort of thing, like the spirit of an angry cat person. I don't know, but it was weird.
Oh, terrifying.
Ooh,
Wow.
Oh.
Just
You know
try and
what?
That
picture
just put an image in my
that
head.
would be a really
Yeah.
good description to somebody who has no idea what a McGath is.
Ooh.
Imagine a cat from the Cats movie.
Oh,
that feeling you
no.
get, I think.
Ugh, shudders.
Will be the
I
feeling
hate
you
this. I
get.
hate this. Anyway, so we've heard enough of me. So hey, didn't you have something happening there, huh, Megan? With the, the actor.
Maybe.
What happened there?
How did that go?
Was
Well-
you his doctor? How'd you get around that?
I passed him
Isn't
off to
that
somebody
not
else.
right? Oh,
good.
Yes, working the system.
I mean, he was basically done anyways. There wasn't much else I could do for him, but I passed him off to somebody else. So he gets to see one of the fellows next time.
Oh.
And
I'm
see you
changing
at
your
night.
relationship, I see.
Sorry?
Changing the relationship.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much of a relationship going on here.
Well, see, he gets to see the other doctors
Oh,
during the
but-
day and gets to see you at night. Right?
Oh, there you go. No,
I
but
mean,
even
fair. It
doctor-patient
was
is a-
good enough
is a
that
type of
he could get a
relationship.
second out of this.
Ah.
It's not romantic relationship, but it's a relationship.
I
Yeah.
guess.
It's two people.
Is he into
Yes,
role
I
play?
guess.
Is he into that doctor role play thing?
I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't give him an option to ask.
hadn't thought of that.
Well, if he ever asks to meet you at the office after hours, watch out.
Whoa.
I don't think I'm going to risk my job that way. A,
prob-
it's
That's
unsanitary,
smart.
and B,
Oh, come on. Really?
B, I'm sure there's security cameras somewhere
Well, fine.
that
Yeah,
I do
don't-
not need to give my coworkers that visual.
Do not risk your job.
Eh.
But we went
No.
out for dinner, and it was very nice, and he actually could discuss stuff. Like, I didn't really expect it from him. He came off as very airheaded and typical, like, actor into drugs and stuff, but we had decent conversation, and I think I kept him fairly off balance, which was good. He was not expecting me to tell him that I didn't want a relationship out of him.
Oh.
So, yeah. It worked fairly well. I have no complaints.
Good.
That's good. That's good.
What about you,
tough.
Claire?
Oh. Well, Ross and I decided to go for dinner.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe it was like the opposite of yours, because nothing really happened after that. But it was a nice night.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, if you're actually going for a proper relationship,
Do I need to
Oh.
send
that's
him?
probably a good first step.
Do I
Yeah.
need to send him prompting texts to be like, "Hey, how come were you looking
Do
for more?
not.
Did he not?"
Do not do
no?
that.
You sure?
I don't think so. No. We'll see what develops.
That might send him in
Yeah.
the other direction. Like, oh no,
He's
I
a police officer. He can handle it.
I'm not sure many
Yeah,
can handle you,
probably.
Kate.
yeah.
Oh, this is true.
You're a special
Although,
kind of.
I mean,
I think they find you
You've already
kind of
been-
intimidating.
yeah.
That's what my ex says.
Sorry.
Oh,
Uh,
man.
You guys laughing because
But
I'm
I mean-
feeding you lines in the chat?
Yes.
um.
I think you're breaking, Caitlin.
Okay.
Hey, but Claire, the
yes,
really,
yes,
really
yes.
important question: Can
What?
he handle his gun? Did you see it?
No,
Your gun.
actually, he didn't take his gun with him.
That's probably for the best. He was off duty, right?
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't be able to.
So wouldn't
It's not
drag
like
you
he-
cruising on?
I mean, it's not like he had to be like all protective.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew
He
full
was
well
like,
Claire could handle herself and him.
This is true. This is true.
She could break him.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
this is also true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She could
Although,
break-
Kate, he has been dealing with you for a while, right? You've been keeping
Yeah.
tabs, just like you keep tabs on anyone. So, I think that's
but I don't break people. I just try to,
uh
I think you mentally break them.
and only
yeah.
when they come
Yeah.
after Pack.
That's fair.
That's fair.
fair.
That's fair.
Hmm.
Anyway, it was a good night. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
That's-
Hey, Brighton. How was
What?
your night?
I didn't have
You've
a
been
date.
quiet.
Oh, so what happened?
Mm.
Wasn't there something about a cat?
You smell like cat.
Yes. Yes. I
You
own a
do.
cat now.
Oh,
And it
what
hasn't
kind
run
of
screaming from
cat?
you yet.
It's mostly still hiding under my bed, but it comes out to eat.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Link is a special, special boy. Um, cat's name is what? What was it again?
Sausage. It was Captain Mr. Sausage.
Captain Mr. Sausage. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How did
That's
that
a very
happen?
special name. Exactly.
Yeah.
How did
Link-
that happen?
Link was very high when he named him.
Oh. Well, that
Huh.
makes sense.
Was he also staring at like a pizza and a bottle of Captain Morgan's?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
You know what?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that a
Well-
picture you sent us the other day? The cat? That white one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
This
did you
was
just call it
very-
Snowball? Lisa's
So
easy.
cute.
Well, that's quite cute, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Snowball.
it's a cute, cute cat.
Just call
I'm
it
actually
Captain.
I'm
pretty
kind
cute.
of now
Aw,
attached to
Captain.
Mr. Sausage because or whatever order those names go in.
Oh, I think you're right.
But yeah,
Sausage the sausage.
it's an adorable name, and yeah. Anyways, I spent most of last night just trying to get Link to apply for jobs.
Ooh.
Because I'm trying to keep him from going back to dealing drugs.
That's
Oh, that's probably
Ah.
good.
probably a better option.
Probably- yeah.
So trying to convince him to get other work that he can maybe hold on to.
What is he looking for?
Anything, retail, he doesn't he was a part of my old gang, so we both grew up on the street. So he hasn't finished high school, doesn't have a lot of skills. He's done various retail and fast food jobs, so he has those skills. But if I can get him into something, then I can maybe get him working towards other things.
Why has
Right.
he lost all his others? Just difference of opinions, conflict?
Yeah, it kind of depends. Early on, he was losing a lot of his jobs because he was high, but I managed to keep him from smoking too much during work or taking anything.
I mean, might be worth it for him to look at like prep jobs for like kitchens. All the chefs
Yeah.
are high. I mean, they're not gonna turn. They're not
That's a good
gonna
idea.
care too much about if the line prep is as well.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's like before they opened, right? So
And I
Yeah.
think through the night,
And-
like they help
Oh,
with
through
prep
the
and
night.
stuff. But
there you
And-
go.
and not as much in the public eye
Yeah.
with customers. That might be good.
Yeah.
Plus,
maybe I'll bring
making
that up
him
to him.
making sure.
focused could be
I think
real
he
good.
shows up for when he's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, and he's usually pretty good about that. I mean, there's been times I've had to wake him up and been like, "Dude, work, go," but he's getting better. So
Yeah.
Good.
yeah, I'll bring that up.
So
with
that
him.
might be something
See.
to try then.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I don't think a lot of those guys have finished high school either.
I mean, good point.
You don't necessarily need it to be a
Yeah.
good cook.
And there is room for growth if he decides he likes it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upward mobility.
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
Hey guys, should I get a cat?
Why are we all getting cats now?
Who else is getting a cat?
I,
I thought
think
it was
just
just Brighton.
I think just you and Brighton, but
Well, I was just thinking about it. I was like, hey, I could have a cat too. It's
Yeah.
so cute.
if you want one and if it will be all right with you, right?
Yeah.
Brighton. They
I was
can sense
thinking
things.
maybe I could bring it here and it could be like the pack cat. But I feel like our totem would not be happy with that.
I might not
I'm
enjoy
not
that.
sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
maybe I'll
anything,
hold
we'd
off.
have to get a dog.
It's true.
And then,
Yeah.
and then they'd have to get along.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I mean, my cat seems to be at least preferring my room over everywhere else, but that might just
That might be because you're not insane.
Yes. That
And
might
I
be
think
that.
you're leaving it alone, probably, right? You're just
Also
kind of like,
true.
whatever.
letting it. I'm making sure there's food in there. There's a litter box. There's water, whole 9 yards. But yeah, most of the time I'm not like pressuring it to come out.
It probably sees you as the lesser evil
Yeah.
of everything in that house.
Yeah, most definitely.
God,
I mean, if everybody else was
insane.
sane, it might have an issue with how you smell,
Yeah.
probably, because I'm sure it can tell that we don't smell human.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, honestly,
yeah.
at this point, you might smell the least out of all of them.
Yeah. It's probably ignoring the smell of wet dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I'm glad we don't
My
smell
roommates
that
are
much
insane.
anymore.
As you say that, a nearby magazine off of a side table tips itself to the floor, and you can hear just the steady of something ephemeral, yet with a bit of substance striking against one of the tables.
Hey,
I'm here.
Hello. Welcome.
you're always here.
Yes. Your totem
We like that
whispers
you're
across
here.
the void.
We're glad you're here.
Join us.
You should bring
Megan
it.
will point at the couch seat
Yesterday.
beside her.
There will be a soft impression that starts to fill out along the couch as some unseen weight presses into it. And then presses and presses and presses. And then eventually folds out into a wide circle. You realize for a moment that the totem was circling.
Aww.
So cute.
I love them.
If you bring home a dog, I can ride it.
Oh,
Oh.
I mean, that's fair.
now I really want to bring home a dog.
Right?
You should.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do that.
Can we?
Would you be? You'd be okay with that?
I would
Is
not
it
mind a new suit.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Are you? Because it's
I
not
was
just
thinking-
the.
That's simultaneously the best thing I've
Different.
ever heard and also creepy. And I love it.
I just want to be able to.
agreed.
Just want to be able to cuddle him.
I mean, I would say as long as there's always somebody here who is willing and able to look after it.
I mean, isn't there already?
Usually is, yeah.
Usually, but just saying, it's not like we could leave it alone here. But
Yeah.
itself.
No, I mean, if Nicholas isn't here, one of us is here, or
Or one of the others.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lawrence, or
Are there any pack members who have not come to this place yet? Or have all of the people been to the den? Are all of... So, of your wolf-blooded, you have 4 wolf-blooded pack members, and you have 6 normal humans.
I don't think Link's been here.
Okay. Has
Oh, I
Marissa,
have 5 wolf-blooded written down.
Marissa Wong, Link Reed, Ross Phillips, Kit Roscoe, Corey Francis, and Carly Grant.
Is wolf blood?
You have 5... Oh, sorry, it's 5 wolf-blooded. I have Gina, Lawrence, Norma, and Daniel.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
got well, Nicholas.
Oh, yeah, and Nicholas. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 5. Okay.
Sorry. I forgot, because he wasn't part of the build. He was my pitch in.
Yeah.
I would think most of them have probably been there.
Okay, so just
for
not Link, because you can't
something.
100% trust him yet.
Yeah,
Has,
yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
he's
Gina
part
did.
of. Yeah, he's basically my family, but I haven't fully brought him into the fold yet.
Carly has definitely been here.
Okay.
And she knows because she's basically in most sense basically Kate's younger sister.
Would any of them be around right now, or is this just like an upper level pack dinner?
This is mainly, I think, probably our evening
Yeah.
for the 4 of us, and if any of the others show up, it's totally fine.
Yeah, but we
But
don't.
it's not something we've
specifically-
advertised,
Yeah, Gina's probably
nor
like
have we
busy.
excluded.
Marissa's probably with her boyfriend.
Okay.
Who many looks at her for that because come
I
on,
imagine
come on, Marissa.
Daniel probably shows up randomly whenever he's just had too much of like
Hmm,
our mom and stepfather.
that's
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
Just
How
shows up
old
and
is
go,
Daniel,
you wouldn't
roughly?
believe what they're doing this time.
Daniel is unknown. Actually, he's one of the only ones that doesn't have an age.
Yeah, I think we hadn't
How old
really
is Daniel?
discussed or decided.
Is he young?
Let's make him older.
Well, he can't be
So
older
that
than
way we're
you.
not completely mirroring myself and my own brother.
Well, he can't be
So-
older than you because he's your half brother, isn't he? I guess he's butler, so he wouldn't be. So sure. How old?
I think we just decide brother, so
So how old?
let's say 31. That's only a couple of years older.
Okay. And then Lawrence is in his 60s, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. That's all that happened there. And then Gina is Wow, I know way too much about Gina on that line.
And I don't know if we decided
What?
on an age for Kit at all.
Kit is an EMT, so he's in his late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
The front door opens after you hear a lock slide open. The sound of a key jangling inside. The door opens and you'll hear a little hello? A soft, slightly higher-pitched register than feels comfortable on the voice echoes into the room. You'll recognize the voice immediately as your pack member, Corey Francis. Hello?
Which one was that again?
Hey,
they
come
go
on
by
in.
their stage name Frida Anaconda most of the time.
Oh, right.
Right, okay.
Hello, come in.
The door
Hey.
shuts and Corey rounds the corner. Corey is in their mid-40s. They are struggling with a receding hairline that they're fighting with hormone replacement or hormone supplement drugs. And that's become very apparent. What was once a very square face is now started to become more feminine and rounded around the edges. They've always had wonderful eyelashes, but now that they're feeling more comfortable with themselves, they're experimenting with makeup for the first time in their daily life. And the outfit that they're wearing today, it looks like they probably just came from work. A very soft cardigan on top of a button-up blouse. And a pair of comfortable slacks. Still having trouble ditching the accountant vibe. They slide into the room, running a hand through their sopping, wet, pale, straw blonde hair. They'll flick some of the water to the ground. Hi.
Ooh, is it raining out there?
Yeah,
Ugh.
cats and dogs.
Do you need a towel? I can go grab a towel.
If it's not too much trouble.
Yeah, hold on one sec. Kate's gonna
Yeah.
run off to grab one.
Sit down. Grab some food.
Grab a chair.
Yeah.
You want some coffee? It'll warm you up.
No, I'm not after 5.
Mm.
Oh.
That's
I-
probably a good idea.
I
Kate also
get
needs
too jittery. They head
Okay,
across.
well, if it doesn't work for you.
They head across the room and sit down. Well, pivot themselves right on top of where the pack totem is sitting, and sit down through the totem.
Ooh.
Chilly in here.
Yeah.
Hey, who did the laundry last?
I might have. What's wrong?
I'm just trying to figure out if I should be looking for rolled towels or in the dryer.
Probably the dryer. I don't think I
Okay.
saw
Check
any.
there.
One sec. There'll be a lot of clanging. Sound of a dryer slamming, and then
You'll-
Kate will wander back in with
You'll
the towel.
come back with a surprisingly scratchy blue towel that was probably once very plush, but has gotten to that age of towel where it doesn't so much absorb the water as scrape it off along with the first layer of skin.
Nice.
Should be
But-
fine for hair.
But there's never a more effective towel. It just hurts. We all have this towel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Corey takes the towel and works their hair. Taking good care afterwards, you notice to impotently try to swipe their blonde hair over the high forehead, trying to comb it over. Sorry, I tried texting, but I think your phones are off. I'm not interrupting, am I?
No,
we're just
Shit,
hanging
didn't
out,
even
chatting.
notice.
Okay, I'm gonna eat this egg roll.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
take it. Yeah.
Oh god, this is really good. I've been off
it.
carbs.
Megan will
for-
push other containers towards her.
Oh god, don't be a bitch. I've been off carbs for a long time. This is just I needed this. Look at how.
There's meat
You-
ones there.
Protein.
They just have soya on them.
Okay, I think
That's
che-
not that much carb.
You know what? Given the week I've had, cheating is fine. I can cheat a little bit. Just don't let me
Yeah,
cheat a
go
lot.
for it.
No
Okay.
noodles. No noodles. Okay. There's enough
All right,
sugar
the noodles
in the
are
glaze.
mine. Back off, bitch.
I think there's only one container of noodles for this entire spread anyway.
yeah.
Megan will grab
I
and
think
hoard
so.
them.
Just make sure you leave some of that sweet and sour pork.
Yeah, absolutely. And no rice, right?
No.
Good.
Don't think so.
Not today.
Didn't bother,
It's
Meat, and more meat.
Yeah.
I mean, rice is good if you need to eat
Tiny
1,000
side
of
of
something.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
So what's up? You okay? You seem a little...
I've mostly been keeping to myself since what happened at the club. I was wondering if you'd found out anything else. I just thought I'd come and say hi, but I mean, if you didn't.
We've got some ideas.
We're still kind of working on it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not 100% sure on anything yet.
Yeah, her funeral was yesterday, so I just, it's been on my mind.
Oh,
That's fair. Yeah.
honey.
We are working on
I'm
it.
so sorry.
It is what it is.
Do you need a hug?
Yeah. Yeah.
Megan will just reach over and pull her down and over.
And Kate's
Alright.
basically just gonna shuffle over
Dog
and kind
pile.
of dog pile.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Claire's gonna.
oh, not
Get
on
in
the
there.
egg roll.
Well, eat it. Hurry up
Eat-
already.
eat
No,
the
it's
egg
in
roll.
me. It's in. Oh,
Shove it in your mouth. Oh.
I'll shove another
Here.
one in my roll.
There you go. Go for it. Get it.
This is so good. Oh god. Oh, do you know what it's like to be on keto when you're at a funeral? Everything there's a fucking carb.
Oh.
Because carbs are great, like,
Crying food?
soothing food.
It's probably why I haven't really cried yet. I haven't had carbs.
You
It's
need
the
carbs
carbs.
for tears.
There you go. Powers them.
I'm never gonna fit into them. Anyway.
You'll be fine.
Fuck it, I'm gonna have some of the noodles. So what have you?
Megan, share.
What
yeah.
what have you found? At all? Anything? As they ask that, you think back to a couple of days ago. You had just defeated Sleeping Thunder. And as the body discorporated in front of you, you felt the electricity build overhead as the Murder Queen, that Magath made of electricity and raven's beaks, slowly descended onto the roof of the hotel. Nope, not that one. That's what I needed, this one. It lowered itself, tapping its fingers on its bent knee as it landed and crouched, the fingertips made of crow's beaks, and looked at you with those black eyes streaked with thunderclouds. I thank you, Uratha. You have done a service for me. I will repay the favor. What would you like to know? Inside of my knowledge, I am happy to give.
Brighton's gonna look at the others and it's kind of
Well,
Kate
where
shoots
you first
awkwardly.
met us. The human well, as far as we're aware, human known as Mark Sullivan. Do you know anything about him?
The one who dwells inside of the house. The one
Yes.
with the blood of the wolf.
Wolf-blooded?
For now.
For now, what does that mean?
The small ones. The motes. The gafflings, they dance about him. They're waiting. They're waiting to see if the loons and your mother choose him.
And what if they do not?
Then they do not. Unless your mother is so capricious that she will strip the blood from his bones. If she chooses him, will he not be like you?
I guess. But he's not like his brother. Doesn't smell the same.
He is different. Every wolf-blooded smells different, tastes different, is a little different. Your mother's madness dwells deeper inside of him.
How is he? You say wolf-blooded, yet we're pretty sure he's transformed.
Yeah.
At least temporarily.
There are subtle magics that can do this, gifts from spirits.
To a wolf-blooded?
To anything.
Huh.
This is just giving me more questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand.
You want to know about the mark
Yeah.
that your dad left outside of his door?
And about that house.
Mm-hmm.
She left that mark when Luna hid her face. She left that mark and left his house when Luna hid her face. Perhaps some perversion of that act? Perhaps? Anybody who is here can make me either an intelligence and science or intelligence and occult roll. Either is fine.
Ooh, I would like science, please.
Okay. If
They will be the same for me. I'm rolling 2 dice.
Okay.
Intelligence.
1 success on intelligence occult.
How many?
1.
1 success.
None for Kate.
3.
3.
Just 1 for Claire.
1 success. All right. So Kate has no idea, but the rest of you start to think. Luna hid her face. That could mean probably 2 things. Either the new moon. But no, this would have had to have been when Val was alive. This would have had to be last month. Hid her face. And that's when you remember. January. Val died the night of the 19th, 20th. One week before that, on January 10th and 11th, I suppose, there was a penumbral lunar eclipse.
Oh.
You've heard stories. Did anyone roll with occult, or was it all science?
I did.
I did
rolled
as
with the
well.
So scientifically, you will, Megan, you will know that the lunar eclipse hit its apex at 9:07 a.m., like in the morning on Pacific, so it shouldn't have affected most people, but there is a bit of a tidal pull on either side of an eclipse where weird things do happen. Different magnetic variants and things like that, different tidal pulls. But as for you two who rolled with occult, you've heard stories of weird things happening during eclipses. In fact, there's even rumors that certain people can have their first change during eclipses and will come out completely different.
Ooh.
Now, this does not appear to be the case here, but it does mean that gifts can go weird, things can happen that are a little strange on eclipse nights, or maybe things are more magnified and powerful, like they say not to look into an eclipse. Perhaps, maybe it's best not to use any transmogrifying powers or abilities directly in the wake of an eclipse. Still, it could hint at something strange.
Okay.
Interesting.
The
Any
house.
of you guys know what that means?
Well, I mean, there was an eclipse right the week before Val died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird stuff happens during eclipses.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Things can get all warped.
Be careful. You are hunting him?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Your prey is aware.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
At this point, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I am if he's the basic wolf-blooded.
But he's also a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he should know
Paranoid as
how a
hell.
werewolf operates.
But if he knows about our world, basically, I can see him being at least a little suspicious. He may not know specifics.
Yeah, and then like all four of us like ending up.
Do you remember what
together.
happened in the house?
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
If
Are you asking me?
no, I'm asking them.
But also, yeah, kind of. I mean, not in this context, but
Death. There is death in that house. There is death that has been in its walls for a long time. Death that smells like you.
For how long?
I mean, their mom died there. Or
Yeah.
That wouldn't explain the smells like us.
unless she was the one that was the werewolf.
Yeah.
We
That was
avoid.
the uratha.
Possible.
No.
Oh.
It smells like one of you.
Like,
Huh.
I don't understand.
No. My knowledge
Like,
of the house
related
is
to us?
limited. The young one, the young wolf boy, the young wolf blood, used to poison crows in the backyard. We avoided
Oh,
that.
that's nice.
If you go there, you will see the children lying, their feathers buried in the mud. The ditches were dug not so deep as not to be uncovered. Questions?
Okay.
If you think of them
Because,
later.
well, I have one. Because you're, I was wondering if you knew anything about a different spirit that is around.
I
a
know
sickness
approximate
spirit?
knowledge of many spirits.
All right. There's one in particular that a sickness spirit we were wondering about. I guess that's a little vague, isn't it?
Spirits of disease.
Yeah.
Are
there any? Oh.
There are several. There are rumors. There are rumors that one is growing its power. There, at the monolith. She says that and points her finger, jutting it towards a large building with an emblazoned red cross on the side of it, not too far from here, actually. You'll recognize it as the skeletal shell, the reflection of Mount St. Joseph Hospital. There is one who stalks the halls there. He walks like a wolf. He hunts. There is a tide coming of invisible death. I can smell it on the wind. A gathering of death that will soon strike this land. You will not see it, and it will lie and carry on your breath. Will find a home at the heart of you. Will shrivel you from within.
That's spooky.
But maybe not you, strong as you are.
But others in this area.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
They do.
Thank you for letting us know.
They do assemble.
Well, I don't think there's anything we can do about that right now, but the warning is appreciated.
Yeah. Good to keep an eye on, maybe.
Do not let the wolf wander the halls for too long. The more it feeds, the more it grows.
Right.
But it should be fine for a time. It balances. It balances what is to come. For a time, until it becomes like me. Questions?
You've been around this area for a significant amount of time, yes?
I've seen your mother's face turn many, many times.
Do you know anything about the pack who was here before us?
Your pack has always been here.
The other members, the previous members.
I was born. When I was born in this, when part of me, she holds a hand up to her chest, palming the circle of glowing plasma that rings around the center of her breast. As she does, little motes of electricity will connect to her fingertips as she strokes it. When this was born, your pack was already here. When I fed like blood feeding oxygen to a brain, when I fed light and life throughout this community, your pack was already here. I know many of them. But before you, there was one. And two. Many died. For a long time, there was just the one.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
At their strongest, there were 7. One remains. One remains.
One.
Who?
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 Aside from us, yeah, who? Who's the one? Where are they? And why aren't they here?
They left. One of them left. They now walk the way of kings. They still live not far. To the east. She'll gesture vaguely toward the southeast. Towards Kingsway. Another pack.
Oh.
The Kingsway. But it has been a long time. For true pack here, there were 6. And now there are 1, 2, 3, and 4. There will be more. Do you have more that you wish to know? I am mistaken. That one. And it will point a talonous claw toward Kate. I did not see it in your eyes. The one who dwells inside of you, your totem. That is different. That is not the one who came before.
Oh.
You mean Val had a different totem?
Or maybe before Val?
What I understand, the one who was last cut ties with the one who guided them before. They are still here.
Are they angry?
We are not of the same choir. We were not of the same choir before my merging.
Wonder if they're...
I know that they are busy. Always busy.
That's something to keep in mind, I guess. Possibly concerning. Thank you for your information.
Is there anything else you can tell us about Mark Sullivan? Why he knows about us?
One would think that he would know because he was told. I do not know. But I am pleased to watch and wait. And if I do know, if something does come to me, I will tell you. We are allies.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will do this favor for you. And I will ask you for a favor someday as well. Friends.
Kate nods.
Megan
Yeah.
will incline her head in acknowledgement to that.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
Burton will just kind of stare ahead.
the murder. The killing at the place
Yes.
of dancing.
Yes.
Yes.
There was another one there.
So,
Another murder?
or another
Or another
wolf.
person?
There was another person who left.
Involved?
Yes, but I know no more. A crow saw them as they were leaving.
Do they have any description?
Not human. Not shaped like a human. Not shaped like a wolf.
Something else.
Something strange. Perhaps like me. I will see you soon.
Until then.
And she turns and takes to the sky.
Okay. We need to get back now. And compare notes. I figure out what the hell this means. Okay, because I'm lost.
I'm beginning to hate talking to spirits.
Yeah.
At least it's not your job, usually.
I'm getting more worried about going after Mark Sullivan.
I want to beat his ass down.
This is going to be.
The faster we jump on him, the less he knows to prepare.
I mean, true.
But the less prepared we might be for what he could be.
Yeah.
Which, on that note, out of character.
Yes.
If, say, he did turn into a werewolf before we got to him, what sort of social penalties, etc., would there be from us killing him?
Social penalties? It depends on the pack. Depends on the tribe.
I mean,
the blood talent. If it was a fair fight, the blood talents would be fine with it. It would be regrettable, but it's just a thing that happens. Other tribes would have different problems with it. It would be a case-by-case basis, right? It depends if it was a fair kill. If you all jumped on him and just ripped him apart, that would be a much different.
The spirit.
That would be a much different case than if you fought him in one-on-one combat.
So
There's a difference between killing and murder.
Yeah.
At least in this circumstance.
So So for Iron Masters and Brighton's a Stormlord?
So honoring your territory in all things is your primary, and showing no weakness.
Yeah.
So...
is it still a harmony sin?
To kill? Yes,
to kill a werewolf.
It's a step towards spirit.
Okay.
Everything's a sin in this damn game now, but it's fine because you go back and forth, right? So
yeah, I was just looking at the breaking points, and it said killing a human or wolf was a break towards spirit, but I wasn't sure if werewolves counted.
I would count it as a break towards spirit.
Fair.
It's a direct violation of the Oath of the Moon. Actually, it might be a...
Oh no, violating the Oath of the Moon is specifically towards flesh.
Is it? I was about to say, it would probably be towards flesh then, because it's killing a werewolf, which is something that humans would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's violating the Oath of the Moon, that's specifically under the breaking points towards flesh.
As you come back to the present on Thursday night, sitting around, eating and laughing with Corey, trying to bring them back, Claire, your phone will vibrate.
I will sneakily take a peek. As sneakily as possible.
It's a text from Ross.
It's not sneakily. Okay.
Your cop, wolf-blooded.
Yes?
The text message says, Sullivan wants to see me.
Oh, no. Okay. I will reply, be careful. That's more of a statement than a question. That came out as a question. Be careful.
Okay, you'll get a response.
And remember to use it if you need it.
Use it if you need it?
The code. Period.
The code? Remind me out of character, Caitlin.
Banana.
Oh, banana. That's right.
If he's in trouble.
Banana code.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, banana.
The banana code.
Yeah.
Can he handle the banana?
As you're sitting around the table, what do you talk about? What are you doing?
Brighton's trying not to give Corey specifics about what we found out, but also try to be reassuring that we are looking into it and we do have some leads. But we don't maybe don't want to say anything too soon until we're more sure.
Yeah, we can't really place blame until we're more sure, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, so we don't want to put anyone else at risk by accident.
Yeah.
So as you're talking and eating, you'll hear footsteps coming down the stairs. Nicholas walks down carrying his laptop in one hand. I'm not interrupting, am I? Are there still spring
No.
rolls?
Yeah.
I think like
It's
two.
like a
Quick.
couple.
Yeah.
Get them before Corey gets to them.
Oh, hey Corey, how's it going? Not bad, you? He's really cute. Okay. No, you go ahead and have him. That's fine.
You sure?
Yeah. I got the list. So, working with what you told me the other night, 7 names. Got them.
Wow.
Okay.
Sort of. I
Nice.
think this is
expected.
right. So, the pack, as far as I remember it, with a couple of extras, there was Val. So Val Andreas. Okay. There was Liv Johnson, which is your mom, Claire.
Yeah.
Aaron Butler, which was your dad, Megan. Eddie Powers, Edward Powers. I remember him as Eddie. I remember Eddie was still around. Eddie was the last one to die. I know that much. And then there were 3 more. There was Sonia Moody, Sonny Moody, Troy Powers, and Lance Coker.
Huh?
And as far as I can tell, I did some calling around to some other packs in the area that we still have contact with. Lance is still around. He's the one that your spirit was talking about.
Oh.
Okay.
He went and founded the Kingsway pack.
He founded it.
So he had an issue with Val then?
Yeah, I wonder if they had a tiff.
Why would he have left otherwise?
I don't know, but if you're going to that moot thing tomorrow night, he'll probably be there.
Oh, right. I was trying not to remember that.
That would be unfortunate if we didn't.
I mean, I know that explains why we don't have very good relations with the Kingsway.
That does, yeah. Maybe we can.
Yeah.
Reminder that on the relationship chart, you guys are a 1 out of 10 with Kingsway.
Right.
Jesus.
Real
Hate us.
bad.
Yeah. They do not like us.
And they're
Yes,
stronger
this is
than
not
you.
negative. Oh,
And they're
good.
stronger than us.
Fantastic.
Hey.
So
Well-
tread carefully.
So, on that note, I think maybe we should make a few calls to some of the other packs around here and just make sure we've got some friends tomorrow night.
Well, I already
Maybe.
checked, and the Blackbirds are going to be there, and so's Robson.
Okay.
I mean, it's in Robson's terp that we're all meeting, so it makes sense.
Okay.
I guess you're all meeting.
And-
I don't know if we're really. I think it's just going to be you furry types.
Yeah, probably.
Probably just
Yeah. I mean, you probably don't want to be there and get
And
caught
we
in the
probably
middle
don't want to show up in somebody else's territory with a, posse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if everyone has their posse, that's a lot of people.
That
So-
is, that's
Yes.
very attention grabbing.
Yeah.
They'd probably have to organize a convention to cover it all.
True.
Yeah, it's probably going to be enough with all of us there.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Never mind the entire.
Okay, well that's what I
entirety of
figured out.
packs.
So
No, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I remember Eddie. Eddie was your dad. Kate was pretty young. Troy was his older brother.
Don't think I ever heard about Troy.
I mean, you were pretty young when your dad died, right?
Yeah.
Troy got around. I don't know.
And they were in the pack at the same time?
Yeah, for a bit. Troy died in the late 90s, mid to late
Okay.
90s. He went out pretty hard, actually. I was looking through some of Val's old things, and actually, I don't know. Tell me what you think of this. And he'll reach out and toss down a picture of Troy. And can I get, off of everybody who's doing this, a wits plus intelligence roll, I think, would probably be good for this.
Okay.
Alternatively, empathy and wits.
Ooh. That's better for me by 1 dice.
I'll allow it.
That is worse for me by 1 dice.
I think I would prefer doing empathy because that's my 9 again skill.
Sure.
Wits and empathy. Here we go.
I have no idea.
Can I spend a willpower?
Would anybody like to dramatically fail this roll?
I'll dramatically fail, sure.
All right,
Would
take
like
a
to
beat.
spend-
So he tosses a photo down. Brighton goes to grab for it and tips her coffee, spilling it all over the photo. Everyone there, you now have a threshold of successes.
Okay, so we still roll and hopefully.
Have you guys
really
rolled yet?
Not yet.
I've been in the process of rolling.
I was just
Okay.
making sure I had my dice. Because I spent
Okay.
willpower.
Okay. How many do you have, Christine? Okay,
7.
so you've got 4 successes. Got ya.
Nice.
1.
Yeah.
1 from
okay,
Kate.
so you're at a -2. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. That's okay. It's okay. Group rolls are fun that way. That's not technically how the system works, but I'm gonna run it that way anyway because I can.
Yeah, no, that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
So glancing down, spills the coffee right over it.
Fuck.
It's still piping hot. The celluloid of the photo is going to start to curl inward as the heat starts melting through it. However, before it does, Megan, you're going to get a good look at that, and you're going to see that Troy Powers doesn't look particularly like what Kate looks like. He was an older brother, darker complected, darker featured, a brunette to probably her dad's blonde. But you'll recognize the eyes and the square features. He looks just like his son. Mark Sullivan.
Shit, that asshole's pack.
Brighton's scrambling to mop up coffee and.
What do you mean?
Oh, Brayden,
Get
you
the
got it
photo out of it.
everywhere.
Oh,
Okay,
God
now-
Do you need more coffee?
damn it.
Do you want more coffee, Brayden?
Yeah, sure. I'll grab the towel that that Corey was using to dry their hair and just be like, why isn't it soaking up?
Wait, sorry.
I've
What
got
was
some.
your name, Megan?
I got some negatives. I can try to reprint that.
Sorry.
It's gonna take a day or two, though. It's hard to get photos developed these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, truth. Truth.
You know, they used to have a dark room in the basement here.
Really? Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handy.
Liv was a photographer, if I remember correctly.
Dark rooms creep me out.
Ooh, I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
What do you, Megan? You need to say more.
Wonder I have so many pictures of myself as a child.
Yeah. What were you saying, Megan?
Yeah, you seem to see something before,
You said
Yeah.
he's
It all went
packed.
to
What do you
shit.
mean?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. They did look a lot alike.
Who looked?
Corey, sorry.
Yeah, it's.
Do you mind? We're just gonna head
You know
upstairs
what?
for a minute.
I actually should
No.
probably head out.
I don't want to kick you out. No.
What, are you? Come on.
No.
it's-
Like,
I have so much Gossip Girl to catch up on. It's not even
are
funny.
you
Okay.
sure?
Yeah, look, seriously, it's on Netflix now, and there's that new show, You, and besides, I've been trying to follow this really weird sci-fi show that just it just doesn't work for me. But I don't know. It's I gotta go. I should probably go.
Yeah, something
it's
doesn't
just-
work with me
Okay.
either.
Or you can text us at any point, right?
Yeah, or call if you need to. Just, Kate's gonna give hugs and
Yeah,
squish.
actually, we should
Okay.
go. We should hang out sometime. Have any of you seen? I really want to go see Cats.
Nope.
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 Kate just had to watch that. Apparently, it's awful.
Awful's the
Don't
best.
go
However-
see terrible movies with your ex. It's a bad plan. Please don't. Just go.
I would love to see terrible movies with your ex. Who's your ex? Is it that you went to see with that ex?
Yeah, that ex.
Girl. I gotta go.
No one said I had good, made
You
good
gotta do wolf
choices.
things. You gotta go just wolf things. Okay.
Yep,
Call,
just wolf things.
Hashtag just wolf things.
Hashtag, you call me after your big furry con.
Eh.
Never
No,
call it
that's in the
that.
summer.
That's the worst name. I'm sorry.
Megan will give her a hug and just be like,
Mhm.
honest, we're not trying to keep anything. Just
Yeah,
don't want to maybe put you in danger.
exactly.
You know what?
protect
I've
you.
been in enough danger for this week anyway. Okay. I will
that's
see
my
you all
thought.
later.
Okay,
Okay.
have a good
All
night.
right. Kisses.
Take
Bye.
care of
Yeah.
yourself.
Mm.
Take care.
They will gather the things and head back out to their car, which is just this little Geo Metro, and start like putting it along.
Mm. Oh, Kate will.
So,
go in.
Do you want me
Kate,
out
I
of here
hate to
too?
break it to you. No. You already recognized it.
No.
I just
You're fine.
we don't want to get suspicions around too many people who might say something in the wrong place not knowing and get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or let him.
Kate, so guess who your cousin is? Mark fucking Sullivan.
Congratulations.
What?
What?
The eyes and the jawline, that is definitely his dad.
God damn.
Okay.
What you want to bet Val was bringing him into the pack? Because he's a descendant.
Yeah.
No.
Wolf-blooded.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Um,
Terrible.
Do you think he's
terrible
just
sense.
as messed up as Phil? I mean, he's taking care of people for him.
He's,
What if Val
he's
was bringing
messed.
him in?
uh,
She died a week after marking his house.
you think?
I mean, we already know he's a sick son of a bitch.
Claire's phone
Psycho.
buzzes.
I don't want to be related to this.
B-A-N.
Why is it just that? I think Ross is in trouble.
What do you
What?
mean Ross is in trouble?
He's supposed to be using the emoji, but I think he forgot in his panic.
What's going on?
Okay.
What?
She'll show the conversation to them.
You didn't tell us he was being called by.
Well, we were dealing with Corey at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
yeah, no,
fair.
no, you're right. You're right. Okay.
What is
Um,
going on?
I think. Okay.
Mark
Let's
knows
not
about
panic.
Ross.
Not gonna panic. Not gonna
Mark-
panic. We need to.
Val may have already told him everything about the pack.
Yeah. So we need to get there, like right now, like
yeah.
Yeah.
like yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk in the
We
car.
go in calm, though.
Yes.
We go in
Yes.
sneaky.
Okay.
Because he's doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
There's probably a
Yes.
trap. If what the spirit said is
It's
true.
absolutely a trap.
we don't have time for any
And somehow he can
rituals.
access transformation even though he's not Uratha yet.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go.
Okay.
Claire, can you do me a favor? Can you please
Yeah.
give me a wits and computer roll?
Okay.
Do it flat, but actually,
Alright. Oh.
now
Yeah?
Claire does Claire use social media a lot or just a little bit?
I'd say probably a decent amount
Okay.
to keep up with all of her friends everywhere.
Okay, then that's perfect. Go ahead and do it at a +1.
Ooh. I got 4 successes.
Quickly checking down into the messaging services, you open up one of your social media platforms, start flipping through them. It's quite quick, actually, when you realize that on more than one of them, Ross's specifically left on location services.
Oh, nice.
You'll find inside of his Snapchat, actually, that next to a bunch of expired pictures of, like, you know, random dogs and things like that, you'll find that his location services actually have him pinging just south of your territory line.
Oh, out of our territory?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait,
Into whose?
Vikings way.
Into Northwest 604's.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
I don't know
what our-
directions.
Northwest 604 has a decent relationship with you. They're an old pack, neutrally aligned, all ghost wolves.
Oh, okay.
Do we have a... Does Claire share this with us?
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have a contact in Northwest 604?
Let me just check that real quick.
What
Yep.
sort of
They're unaligned.
location is it? Like, where has Mark pulled him to? Like, where on the actual map is he?
So looking down, you can pull it up real quick, and he's in motion right now.
He's in motion.
Oh, he's in...
Driving?
Looks like.
Okay. This might not work because it depends how fast the pack wants to leave. But I have a gift that I would like to use, but it's extended, so
Okay.
it's
Can you do it in the car?
yeah, actually I probably could. Yeah, okay. I can just do it in the car. That sounds good.
Wait, what do you have to do?
I know it's my Heavens Unleashed weather gift.
Okay.
Which it's already raining, so you know that's helpful.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 1 minute per roll, but I need to get 10 successes. But I also need to spend 5 essence, which is, well, I guess I can spend an
Ooh.
essence around anyway. But it basically makes it rain for like 10 hours, and then minimum 10 hours, depending on how many successes I get. And characters caught in the storm suffer a penalty to speed and initiative equal to my glory. Which might help a little bit.
Possibly.
And I can using something else keep you guys out of it, so it doesn't affect you guys.
I was gonna ask you. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Because
I have
now...
to do that one's per
Nose
scene.
chase.
That one's per scene, so I'll have to do it like right before combat or anything like that. But I can still do it.
It looks like they've gone to a house just off of 43rd Avenue, off of Knight Street, down in Riley Park, just beneath your territory.
So that's still part of the Northwest 604 territory? Okay. Do we have a contact in that pack?
Let's find out if you would, actually, because they're pretty hard to get a hold of. But if you can...
They're also on our border, so...
I want you to give me a wits plus politics roll to see if you can find one quickly.
Okay. Yike.
I believe
Just to remember that we were at full willpower at the start of the night, probably.
you should have been, yes. Except for maybe not
Yeah,
Brighton,
no
because
successes.
Brighton has 50 willpower, so they might not have all regenerated.
That's
Nope.
Oh, have I
entirely
healed
fair.
that point of ag that I took yet?
Ag heals in 4 days, so no.
Okay.
Actually,
So-
just looking that up earlier tonight, so.
No success for that.
You can't think of anybody, they're too isolated.
Can I call... Would the... What are they? The Blackbirds?
Sure.
Would they know someone?
Potentially. So the territory that you're talking about right now is flanked. It's right underneath. It's flanked by the Blackbirds, the Shadowpaws, Kingsway, and the Silence.
Okay. So, it would be not illogical to call Blackbirds.
No, they just share a tiny corner so to the Silence, but they might.
They might. And what's the relationship with the silence?
Really good.
Okay.
In fact, let me just check my
And I would try with them first, probably.
Just slightly better than the blackbirds, actually. Slightly.
Yeah. I would actually call them first then if our relationship's better.
Okay, so reaching out, you contact Tamara Fourfingers.
Ah.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, good.
It's Kate from...
I have caller ID.
Okay. I not everyone does. So, do you have a contact in Northwest 604? We're trying to get in touch with them about some urgent business, but we don't want to cross their border without permission.
There's some weird fucks down there. They're not that big. I think you could probably just roll right in.
Possibly, but I'm trying to take the polite route here and not cause an incident when things are tense.
Lori Yearwood, 604-222-9191.
Lori Yearwood? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you coming tomorrow night, Katie?
Yes, we'll be there.
Look forward to it. I'll see you then.
Alright, see ya.
Click.
Kate grits her teeth and immediately starts dialing the next number.
All right. The phone rings an agonizing number of times as you all are getting ready.
Keeps going, come on, answer.
A deep, raspy voice that sounds like late middle-aged. A longtime smoker answers the phone. Hello?
Hello, is this Lori? I'm Kate from the brewery dogs.
What do you want, Kate?
Someone has possibly kidnapped one of our pack members and taken them across your border.
That sounds
we would
unfortunate.
like to go after them. We're seeking permission to enter your territory and retrieve our pack member.
You have to ask.
It's your territory.
What I'd like you to do, Kate, is can I get a... What would your method be? How are you trying to convince her to allow you to do this? Are you trying to persuade her? Are you trying to use politics on her?
No, not politics. She's trying to use, I guess, either expression and just honestly, please, we want this all above board and I want our pack member back safe.
All right, you're playing on her emotions, so I will say you can give me a manipulation and persuasion roll.
Okay, I can try that.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do this over the phone.
I know.
In person, you'd have a shotgun approach with your presence and persuasion.
Oh, I know. Well, my empathy is better than anything, but my persuasion and my expression are both 1. So
okay,
at least 1.
At least
That's
1.
good.
Yes, I have no penalties to social things, at least for being unskilled, specifically.
Just for being Kate, in general.
Hold on a second here. I need to re-roll a couple things.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
Hold on.
Did you pull a Christine?
5 successes.
Oh, hell
nice.
Okay.
I had to re-roll 3 10s, and I got 2 9s. So
nice. Oh, if only it was.
Did you spend a willpower on that? No.
Not.
Okay.
Nope.
What are your blood and bone again? Remind me.
My blood is destroyer. My bone is guru.
Gain a willpower point back from Guru.
Sweet.
I think this is close enough to a guru thing.
to thinking things through and trying to use intelligence
and peace and like
Yeah.
philosophy.
And not destroy things.
Yeah, not just kicking the door. Quite
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway, yeah. I was thinking that.
You can cross.
And I think it still works towards like inconveniencing the pack a bit, because you're doing it in such a way that could down the road make us look weak.
It's also slowing us down too. It means we're not just
True.
diving in, it's slowing down the chase.
Kind of. We're still on our way, though. Anyway.
Mhm.
You can come into the territory, but
Okay. Yeah.
I will call you for a favor, Kate of the Dogs of Brewery Park. And when I do, you will do this favor without question, right? Because that's what neighbors do.
Understood. Thank you.
Until sunrise.
Ouch. That is a huge price for what we're asking.
Until sunrise?
Until sunrise.
Okay.
Click.
Oh.
We have till sunrise.
All right, well, we're already on our way, and I will direct.
All right.
Who's driving, actually?
Probably Megan.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your car.
I've
isn't
got
it?
a car.
Megan's car.
I will keep you appraised of where the little location marker dings from.
Excellent.
And I will work on doing this gift to make it rain harder.
And
Has it stopped
that's
moving?
going on.
It has finally stopped moving, and you are going to find that it has stopped moving at a spot just about 6 blocks further than the last time. It looked like they were at a stoplight or something like that. They are at just around sunset in Vancouver.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Nicholas that and ask if he can look at whatever's in that block area and see if
I'm on it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you saying that you're getting Nicholas to check that?
Yeah.
I'm checking
Okay.
it right now.
Kate's gonna send a message out to everyone else in the pack and go, hey, evening roll call. Minus Corey, because we know where Corey is.
Including
pretty much.
Link.
Oh my god.
Yes. If Link is part of the group, the general roll call check.
You're
Link-
going to get a
Link,
photo of a
like-
cat and a small sombrero back.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair.
sweetie.
The cat has a joint in its mouth.
Oh my god.
God. Is it lit?
It is lit. Lit AF.
Oh my god.
And
Kate's.
Brayton's busy.
the rest of the pack will chime in after a fashion. A couple of them will be a little slower. For example, Corey won't respond immediately, but you know they were driving a minute ago.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I know what's
Norma
going
will not respond immediately, but Lawrence does, so that's probably
Well,
fine.
yeah, pretty much.
And Kit doesn't respond. Kit and Ross don't respond, but Kit doesn't respond when he's working his EMT shifts very regularly.
Yeah, but we know he's probably given us a vague idea of his shifts because Kate has insisted upon it.
Oh yeah, he sends you a photo of like the call sheet.
God
All
damn
right.
it, Kate's so. Oh. Okay.
All right, I got him here. Nicholas says, "It looks like this is a condo construction permit.
Construction?
It looks like it's a construction site. Building a condo down near Ross Park, down in that area. He'll give you the address.
Thanks.
Good luck."
I'm gonna rip Mark Sullivan apart if he hurt Ross.
All right, and with that, I think it's probably good as you head out to the car to go rescue your friend that we cut to a bathroom break.
Yay.
All right, we'll be right back, everybody.
Are you gonna let the audience know what?
I will right
what
now.
I did.
Welcome back. All right, welcome back, everyone. Thanks for waiting for us. I really appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat and waiting for us to, pee.
It's important.
All right, so as Kate was making those calls, Brighton was calling down a storm, a gift that she was granted during her her tribal initiation. She begins summoning down the strength of the storm. And Brighton, you needed 10 successes, and you got, as far as I understand, 15 successes?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice!
So that is an exceptional success. As you rush outdoors, you are actually... Who's driving?
Megan.
I am.
You're
It's
actually...
my SUV, I think.
You're going to struggle to drive as you're going, just because the rain is so unbelievably torrential.
Great. Do I have to do a drive roll?
Unless Jen, are you having Brighton make her exempt?
Not unless she needs it right now, because I will run out of. Yeah, it's expensive, and I have to do it later so that we can actually have good initiative.
Okay.
In theory.
So you are going. It will take you a little while longer to reach this construction site, because you just are slowed down by this. So, the storm is such that the area is completely drenched in rain. You can hear thunder echoing between clouds overhead. The ditches, the drainage canals inside of Vancouver are starting to pulse and overflow. You're actually going to hydroplane a couple of times just going down one of the main streets. The thing about Vancouver that no one ever is really ready for, and this is a true fact actually, is that as you're driving around, no matter how many streetlights there are never enough. Vancouver in the winter eats light and bleeds darkness onto the streets. And this night is no exception. As you find yourselves racing toward the construction site, the sound of your windshield wipers slapping the rain away desperately. You will make it there. You find the construction site. It's a shell. It's the skeleton of one of those modern 12-story construction sites, the condo buildings that you see everywhere these days. The honeycomb grid, the plastic sheeting whipping against the wind impotently as the storm buffets down on it. There are lights inside shining up at it, and the base level of the construction site is lit by some overhead lights. There's an iron fence that circles the property, as well as a wooden fence that circles about half of it. One of those temporary nail-up deals.
I'm gonna park probably a couple blocks away.
Okay.
So that we can sneak up to it.
Looking around this area, you can see that this was once a suburban landscape, but it's slowly being gentrified. This isn't the only new condo development that's here. In fact, there's another construction site just across the way, not more than 100 meters away from this. Looks like it's probably the same development company. However, it looks like its lights are off. As you park away, can I get everyone to make me a perception? So this is going to be a sight-based thing. You suffer no penalties from darkness because you're werewolves. But give me a wits and composure roll. And do give it to me, unless, Jen, it's the beginning of a scene. Are you spending it now or later?
No, I have to do it right at the beginning of combat, I think.
Okay.
Or if there's going to be combat,
You're going to wait? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and give this to me at a -1 because this is so torrential.
I am unimpeded by my own
willpower.
You can willpower this, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
If you have...
Can I have shifted into another form once we get out of the car?
You absolutely may. You step out of the car and shift into what form?
I was thinking Urshel.
Okay.
Unless it seems like this is going to be too difficult to navigate in
Oh my god.
a wolf.
No, you don't think it will be.
Okay.
6 successes.
6 successes.
So it was
Okay.
hold
Damn.
on.
Yep.
What'd you get?
I
Claire?
had 4 dice and rolled 3 10s right off the bat.
Nice.
So
Okay, nice.
Claire.
I love my
I got
rerolls.
6 as well.
Holy crap! Really?
Nice.
You know what?
Yeah.
One of you add a beat to your pool for both of you. You guys got 2 exceptional successes. I'm gonna count that as a beat for.
Okay, do you want to add it to yours, Caitlin? You've got the
Sure.
cute panda post-its.
I do.
Have to use them.
And
2 for Kate.
And 3 for Brighton.
actually, add 1 more beat for this incredible gift, exceptional success. Because I think it's rad. Because this changes my entire tactic, and I like that. I like that I'm having to think on my feet, and that I'm very
Excellent.
frustrated by this. Well, I'm not frustrated. Someone else is frustrated. I think it's
Yes.
hilarious.
It's good.
Okay, and I'm just looking up one thing real quick, and then we can start the scene.
Yeah, for the other 3 of you who weren't around when Kelly and I were doing this, my exceptional success write-up for this is the storm also inflicts a penalty on the uses of the allies, contacts, retainers, staff, and status merits to get aid or help during the fastest duration. And so Kelly actually rolled for that.
Yeah, because I had a number written down, and I had to cross it off and change the number, which is great. Okay. So, as you shift out into your wolf form, and Kate, and as Brighton, you step out into the storm that calls your name. You feel more at home than you ever have in this city right now, Brighton. The storm buffeting down on you. Your 2 packmates, Claire and Megan, step out, look around, and survey the area. Both of you can notice immediately that though there is some ambient lighting inside of the construction site, probably for the security guard to wander around, there are a couple of flashlights down on the first floor of the first condo. And also some on the 3rd floor. A single flashlight. Glancing around, you can see that there are 2 cars, one a police cruiser and one unmarked vehicle, parked inside of the construction site. And there is a significant amount of police tape. It looks like at some point in the recent past there was some crime here.
Hmm.
However, you'll also know with that exceptional success that it doesn't appear to be a security guard on staff tonight. Or if there is one,
okay.
he's off-site right now.
Security guard for the site itself. Okay.
You can see that there's a little sign placed out front for Paragon Security. This site monitored by Paragon. A McDuff company.
Okay.
So knowing that, you can gather that there are at least 2 people on the first floor of this condo. The elevator will not probably be installed. It's too skeletal. But the stairs will definitely have been laid into the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be rough and concrete, but they'll work. And there are some people up on the 3rd floor of the condo.
Okay.
Are they flanking, like, is there a way to sneak that we think we can kind of sneak around them to the stairs, or?
It would be difficult. It looks like that they are, looks like a pair of, as you scout the fence, you can just make out in the darkness a pair of uniformed officers that are minding the bottom. Both of them have mag lights out and are looking around. But they actually appear to be fairly alert. And both of you will notice that they've already unclipped their guns.
Did it seem like it was on our approach, or
No.
no idea?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
They do not seem to notice you at the moment.
Well,
Just from
that's
where
good.
you can see it. Werewolves have 20/10 vision, so you can stay a little bit further out of range, and you also don't suffer any darkness penalties.
Okay. Okay.
I was
Cool.
I was researching all of the perception things last night, and yeah,
Nice.
it's pretty dope.
So, Kate's gonna try and be stealthy.
All
And
right.
see if she can. I guess she'll She's in... What's that one? Urshel, the direwolf form right now.
It looks like there's a mobile gate that gets put up in front of the site when no one's inside of it. But right now, it's just a length of police tape. Okay. You can easily go in through the front. You could scale the fence on either side, or on any side if you were trying to. The wood fence would give you the least sound problem. The metal fence would definitely be loud, even in this rain.
I mean, so in that form, I can kind of communicate a little bit to them.
Oh yeah, in Urshel, you'll probably want to just dart under the front, like go through the front entrance and just dart into the shadows.
Hopefully, they won't notice the big hulking wolf.
Okay. But you can communicate in very basic terms, like me go.
Yeah, like me go. Query of like can break thing, distract.
Stay stealthy first.
Okay.
Let's not try and bring any tension yet.
Kate. Can you give me a dexterity and stealth roll, and give it to me at a +1 because of this rain.
Okay.
Actually, give it to me at a +2 because of this rain, because this is pretty torrential.
Okay, so dexterity plus stealth.
Plus stealth, yeah.
+2.
+2.
Okay.
And don't forget to use your stats for wolf.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Yeah. Yep. So I need to erase things from last time.
Oh, are you in Urhan then?
I'm in Urshel, direwolf.
Okay, you are in Urshel.
Oh, you're in Urshel. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said direwolf.
Okay. So you're big.
I'm big hulking wolf.
Okay.
I'm very large. And, well, 3 successes so far.
Okay.
Ooh, so
that
far.
sounds good. All right. In her Urshel form, Kate will slip underneath the tape that blocks off the entranceway.
Successes?
How many?
5.
Perfect. And will slip into the shadows. You'll be able to notice her just because you know where to look, but she's slinking next to a bunch of construction equipment, pallets of wood, pallets of cinder blocks and other materials, and she finds a perfect place to hide underneath a cement mixing truck.
Thankfully, the brownish color is a little less distinctive than some other wolves.
That's true. What do the rest of you do?
I'm gonna activate Slip Away.
Okay.
So basically, anybody who perceives or interacts with me while the facet is active finds it extremely hard to remember my presence.
Okay.
And even if I act in a way that, like, say I had a fight with somebody while they're guarding a building, they won't forget they had a fight, but they may forget details of the opponent or recall only a blur. So it should help mask my face and who I am.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have 2 quick questions.
Mm-hmm.
One is whether, like, well, I guess basically it's, could you let me know when kind of the scene that will encompass the rest of this all starts? Like, is this the beginning of a scene, or will there be a second scene?
This is the beginning of the scene.
Okay, then I will spend the essence to make sure everyone is unimpeded by the rain.
Okay.
My second question is kind of related to that. I'm doing that anyway, but does anything bad happen when we run out of essence?
No.
Okay. Cool. Cool. That's very good.
So it just means that you can't heal as quickly, right? So you can't overcharge your healing.
Yeah, that's fine. I still have some left, but I just wanted to know before I went and did anything.
But as far as I know, no, I believe you're just extra hungry.
That's
So,
fair. Yeah.
question. If there's enough space under the fence that a dire wolf could get under,
She
can
went
I
through the
slide
front.
under on my...
She went through the front gate.
Oh, okay.
I just went
Okay, so that's
fast.
open?
It's like I said before, there is a mobile gate that gets put up when someone is closed the work site off. But right now it's just a line of police tape.
Okay, so is there anything nearby to that? Like, is it just big open space in front of it?
There are a number of pallets of different types of building material. You can see that Kate has hunkered down underneath a cement mixing truck.
Okay, so I should be able to dart through stealthily.
There are quite a few things to, so it's still a contested roll versus the cops, but you can try.
Okay, so I can roll stealth for that?
Yes, you can. Do it at a +2.
So it's stealth and dex?
Yes, it is. Claire, you had a question, or we're doing something?
Yeah, I was thinking, can I shift into Urhan and like do like a dog tunnel underneath one of the fences?
Yeah, you can totally do that from this side. You can totally find a low spot.
Oh.
Does my hiding in plain sight specialty count?
Are you hiding? What is hiding in plain sight on a construction site to you?
I'm not really sure. I was kind of thinking of being sneaky, going through an open gate. But
I'm gonna say no.
Stationary, so
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like if someone looks over, like is looking across like a thing, and there's like your wolf freezes. Hiding in plain sight would be like, oh yeah, no, they just like glance over.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm good with the number of dice I have anyways.
Does you sound good?
Yeah, it does sound
good.
It
sounds like a lot.
Would you like to? Okay, so Claire, would you like to go ahead and make me a dexterity plus athletics roll?
Okay. Okay.
How did I not know this track existed? This is dope.
Okay, so 7 successes on stealth.
7 successes. Nice.
I rolled 10 dice, and I've got 9 again.
Fair. So that's low for you.
Yeah. Honestly, I rolled a lot of 5s.
Okay.
I got 2.
2 successes. All right. So Claire, looking around, you will dart around the construction site, and we'll make it about halfway over. Actually, the wall that's closest to this new condo building that the lights are coming from, and you'll find a place where the water has beaten down a pretty solid path, for big enough for like a cat or like a small dog. With a bit of digging, you're going to be able to dig it out, which you'll be able to do in it takes about a minute.
Okay.
And then you'll be able to wriggle underneath. You're going to be incredibly muddy.
Yeah,
but you're going to pop out the other side. So
I'm angry.
If this is the construction site, and the condo building is right here, Kate and Megan are right here. Brighton is still outside the fence, and
I'm actually following Claire.
You're following Claire? Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are coming up from this side, basically climbing under the fence. Can you make me just a Dex and Athletics roll?
Yep.
Are you shifting into?
I'm in Urhan.
You're in Urhan? Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you actually are a little lucky. The angle that you're coming at actually is the solid wall of the condo. So there are no open spots of this condominium until the second floor on the side of the fence that you're coming in through.
Oh, nice.
So you have an obstructed view, and they're coming up from more the front.
4 successes.
4 successes. All right, so you're going to be pretty muddy, but you're going to slip through. The rain is going to lubricate your passage very well, and you're going to just out the other side.
Excellent.
In the distance.
And I will remind you, sorry, they have a -1 now for noticing me since they didn't notice me.
Sounds good. Remind me that in the future. So
I'll try to.
I don't forget.
So every subsequent time they don't see me, though,
that is broken.
They add another -1 on top.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's my fading one.
As you sneak up the front, you can hear that they're conversing slightly, muttering between each other. The 2 cops. It's a man and a woman. Do you try to listen in, or?
Yeah.
Kate absolutely does.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Using your wolf senses, you will have no problem listening in. I'm not even going to make you roll, especially because the rain doesn't affect you now.
Yay!
What do you think they're talking about up there? I don't know. Look, okay, they both deal with like Sullivan's used to dealing with like homicide stuff. They're gonna probably figure out, I don't know, maybe this was a gang thing that happened here. You think a gang thing? Like what? Like the triads, or like I fucking know? Jesus, man, just keep your gun out. You really think that some people are going to be dumb enough? Like, you think some gangbangers are going to be dumb enough to try to, like, pick a fight here? Yeah. If they were smart, they would have been cops like us.
Oh.
Yeah, well, apparently you don't know the people on third shift. Shut the fuck up. Up ahead, on the third floor of the building, you can hear the sound of conversation. Ross and Mark. That is a little harder to hear. Those of you in human form aren't going to be able to make it out from this distance. Especially just with all of the sound that's happening around you. Mm-hmm. But those of you in wolf form are going to hear... so I guess everybody except for Megan is in a wolf form.
Yeah.
So Megan, you'll be able to hear that it's happening. And you can try to listen in with wolf senses if you like.
Sure, might as well try.
Okay. Make me just a composure and wits roll.
Is that what you get, the +1 for being human form?
You get a... Is it +1?
+1 in issue, yeah.
Yeah, so add +1 to that.
Dice flying everywhere. 3.
3? Okay. Why were you looking into me? Captain, I wasn't meaning any disrespect. I was just... No. You were nosing around. What, you got people fucking following my brother now? Who were you working for? I didn't do... And at that, you can hear the sound of a body. A very clear sound of a body hitting concrete. And a grunt. You tell me what I want to fucking know, or I'm gonna fuck you up. We can do this the easy way or the hard way, buddy.
Kate is trying to get as close to this as possible, as stealthy as she can,
All right.
as fast as she can.
Now,
she wants to be right there, right now.
Well, it's on the third floor, so...
Yeah, so she's gonna have to make a mosey.
Okay.
How tall is the cement mixer?
The cement mixer is a full cement mixing truck, so it's about 15 feet tall at the top of the mixing. So you're wondering if you could climb it and jump to the second floor?
I am most definitely wondering that exact question.
Yes. Yes, you could. You probably couldn't climb it in Urhan, though. You would need hands.
Okay, fair.
Could I...
But
I guess you can jump high enough.
Dalu?
In Dalu, you could.
I guess I'm thinking anime. I've been watching too much Bleach. They jump high, man.
Yeah.
If you
bounce?
Also, Wolf's Rain. I need to rewatch that.
If you wanted to do it stealthy, you'd have to shift to Dalu. A wolf running up the front of the truck would cause way too much noise from the nails and just the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, scrabble.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Am I able to get into the building past these cops fast? Like,
so they are on the main floor of the building right next to the stairwell.
my speed is 17.
Okay.
Yep.
So you're gonna just try to run past them?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
Are you
think
gonna communicate this at all?
Well, she's gonna start slinking along, and if anyone notices, and she'll mumble, like, nudge Claire and make intent.
Are we close enough?
If you're under the cement truck with me, or who was?
I don't know.
You are under the cement truck, and Megan is crouched next to it.
Okay, so Megan. I will nudge to Megan then and go like,
We have to draw
Gotta
them
go.
off. Like, Megan will whisper, like, we have to draw them off. Otherwise, they're gonna come racing up behind you.
okay. Can make distraction. Can distract. Can break. Can break
Oh God.
the cement truck.
That seems a little extreme. Megan's
Big
gonna look at
distract.
it. And is there anything that basically I think what she wants to do is try and throw something maybe so that it makes a noise somewhere else, so that maybe we can get around behind them really quick so they go and
You are
investigate.
right next to a pallet of boards and a pallet of cinder blocks, first of all. Those are the two nearest things. There's also a ton of gravel nearby, probably a little small for what you're attempting to do here.
Yeah.
as well as you can see that there is it looks like a construction truck, like just a general purpose truck for the construction company.
Okay.
So just actually about 30 feet over across the main thoroughfare of this construction site, there's a truck. It's a flatbed with a canopy, but the back is open, and in the darkness you can see that there's a toolbox inside.
Okay.
So you have a few options here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll also remind you that you will remember that Kate has the Entropy's toll power, which she just howls and breaks things.
There are also the overhead lights that are shining down on the construction site, just so you guys know.
Okay.
And what they are is they're basically like, there are 4 large, about 20 foot up, foil-lined pot lights. Okay. Basically spotlights that are shooting down. You guys I get the construction site I'm kind of imagining?
Yeah. So if I want to throw something, would that be athletics?
It would be athletics.
Okay. So I'm thinking
you guys could do
I want to pull something maybe out of the toolbox.
Okay.
Which, knowing we're dealing with cops, probably I want to pull out like a pair of gloves or something.
Okay.
And pull out like something like maybe a ratchet, because those are nice. They can be short and very hefty. Nice weight to them, so they should be able to fling it really well. Okay. And I want to fling it at whatever I think the closest target would be that would get them to go away from the stairs, potentially.
Over on the left, as soon as you cross into the construction compound, there is one of those portable construction offices. It's a small building, basically a prefab, that has a number of wide windows in the front of it.
All right.
And if you know anything about construction at all, you know that these probably are also alarmed, because it's where they keep all of their files and documents and working permits. They would probably make a lot of noise if you bash one of those windows in. Alternatively, the car that's in front, these trucks, as you sneak up to it, can you give me a stealth and dex roll, please? This car it's a Ford F-150. Mm-hmm. Designed for some hauling, and it's fairly new, actually. You think this is probably a 2018 or a 2019. Probably has its alarm on.
The type that if you whip it hard enough, it'll go.
You probably. And if you smash a window, an alarm will generally go off.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
Okay, so that's 6 on stealth.
Okay, that's another -1 to these guys. So 6. Oh, Cop, you were really good. I got 3 successes on 3 dice, 2 of which were 10s.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, she's really good. Oh, her buddy's pretty good too.
Oh no, I don't like this.
So still only 3 successes though. Oh wait,
gotta be heroic.
Yeah. All right, they're pretty perceptive for cops though, like for just normal human cops.
Yeah, that was
yeah. So my thought is that I don't want to do anything that's too loud. That's going to maybe notify Sullivan upstairs. So like an alarm going off is going to twig him to something weird.
You could.
He might have really good hearing though, but yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I was thinking potentially one of the lights. If I flung it at it, it would go out probably.
Yep, it would shatter.
And make a noise. But it would be something enough that maybe they'll investigate it. And if that doesn't work, then I'll do something else.
Okay. You can go ahead and make me a dexterity and athletics roll. Do it at a... do it at a -1, because a ratchet's not really designed to be thrown.
Is there anything...
Are you kidding me?
I can do to... like
those suckers would be so easy to throw.
It counts as an improv item, so
yeah, that's fair.
But it's going to take the light out if it hits. Like you need 1 success. Kate, you were asking me a question.
Oh, I was wondering if there was any teamwork rules or anything I can do to improve this. Probably not in this case, but
not in this case.
Don't bother.
Okay. But
well, I started with 110. And I ended up with 6 successes.
What?
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I just got to keep rolling.
Just
10 after 10.
And it stood no chance.
Okay.
You went at it with a vengeance.
Man,
All right. So with that, you are going to wing head over heel this this ratchet up into the light, and it's going to shatter, casting darkness down on that central strip of the area.
It should also help us in our stealth.
It does. As that goes out, you'll hear the guy cop go, "What the shit? I'm gonna go check that out." And he's gonna start running off toward the light.
Okay.
The female cop is going to see Daniels. Jesus Christ. Fuck. And she doesn't move.
Shit.
Well, Kate's gonna
Well,
still take
there's
this
one down.
opportunity to, with one down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you want me to do this? Because she's trying to go fast and try and get past before she realizes what's happening.
You're just doing
Yeah,
it.
she's just going.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
She's just booking it
Okay.
at this point.
I'm gonna reach to try and grab your tail as you
You
go
are on the other
by.
side of the construction site.
At this
You're,
point,
you're
I'm
about
too
30
far
feet
away.
away. You had to go to the truck to get the toolbox.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, Kate's waiting for them to move and do something.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
relying on you on your distraction to get me up.
Okay. Are you just trying to run past?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
hoping that she will not be able to realize because I have a speed of 17. I don't know how
That's
that
pretty
works.
fast. Basically, you can move
Pretty damn
17
fast.
meters in a round.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So are you're
And
not trying to
it's
stealth
dark.
past because that's a little difficult.
I'm not trying to be slow, no.
Okay.
No, I don't want to be sneaky. I want to be fast.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
just let
It's a
Um,
short window of opportunity when there's only one person there and not two.
Basically, you don't even need to make a roll for this. You just need to run.
Giant direwolf.
Is this gonna
Just-
take more than one round for her to get past?
No, because if she
Okay.
just runs, she doubles her speed.
like a,
Yeah.
oh,
So if I'm doubling my
wow.
speed, that's
That's,
That's
about
like 6
about
meters a
100 feet.
second.
like 35, 34 feet, I think.
She can run a third of a football field in about 4 seconds.
So I was just gonna say, I don't know if this will work, so this will be up to Kelly if I can do this or not. But the moment I notice Kate doing that, I'm gonna look at the cop who's still there
Hmm.
and cast Garble.
What does Garble do?
Technology turns against her.
Okay.
I want her flashlight to go out. I want her not to be able to radio anybody. Or
Sure.
if she does, she gets an answer from a spirit back that says all's well, etc., etc. Right? Like everything
So go ahead
turns
and
against her.
go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
All right.
So this
And
is
as you were doing
my-
that, tell me the successes when I ask. Brighton and Claire, what are you two doing? You will hear the sound of shattering glass over in the distance and a cop run off toward it. And his partner call after him in a hushed, "Daniels, what the fuck are you doing?" And then out of the corner of your eye from where you're watching, you are going to see Kate dart forward.
Oh God,
Kate darts forward. I think Claire would be really she'd have a hard time stopping herself from going after her.
Yeah, I think
Honest with you.
Brighton's just going
So you
after
all three
her.
are gonna run?
I
Yeah.
feel like that's exactly what she would do.
Yeah.
All right, and how many successes do we have? 4 successes?
Yeah.
All right. What page is that on? It's a gift. It's a technology gift, right?
Yeah, gift of technology, cunning. So it's Garble.
Emails and text messages. Okay.
So I kind of assume that could also then, because they're just giving examples, that it would extend to something like a flashlight, shorting out.
As you reach out and call that gift, the so spend the point of essence, and as you rush forward, the cop's flashlight dies, and she just sees 3 dark shapes rush toward her and past her in the darkness. She is going to. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so how many successes did you get?
Sorry.
4.
4. Oh, you didn't ask what my composure was.
Oh, is it?
It's
Sorry,
minus.
I thought it was. Okay, so what is the composure then?
She has composure of 3.
Okay, well that's what I minused because I thought it was my composure.
Oh,
It doesn't actually say. It just
no. So it's
gives you a pool, so I assumed it was mine.
Oh.
It's always versus the target, so if anybody else in the future uses a power, the minus is always the target that you're casting on. But still...
I wish they would explain that there.
Well, they do in the core book.
Yeah, but one little word added to the power would be really useful.
All right.
Yeah.
Right? Because it looks like it's just your pool of stuff.
So...
Yeah.
As is, it doesn't matter because it's the same as mine.
Okay, so that's -4, so that means that I have firearms 2, that means I have dex 3. Okay. So the gun adds no equipment bonus, which is great. Okay.
I'm sorry.
She's
Why are you
going to
apologizing?
she's going to draw her gun at the dark shapes looming toward her. As her flashlight dies, and is going to pull the trigger twice. You are going to hear 2 clicks as the shell misfires.
Ooh, right. Oh, okay.
Yay!
Nice.
And you are going to run. Are you just running up the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Adrenaline's getting the best of her for sure.
Yeah.
You are going to rush up the stairs, and you are going to make it to the second floor. Second floor landing. And up to where the 3rd floor entrance is.
Nice.
As you pull into the 3rd floor, you see that in the entranceway, in the hallway where the elevator would pull up on this floor, you can see directly ahead of you out over... basically, it's a concrete hallway, a large rectangle that faces out over an empty space. Rain is buffeting down, smashing into the plastic sheet that partially covers the hole that just basically opens into the construction site. There are 2 men there, standing next to where the elevator shaft is. One of them is Ross. His hand is handcuffed to a bit of rebar on the side of the elevator shaft. And Mark is standing in front of him. Sullivan is grabbing him by the front of the shirt, has him slammed basically face first against the wall. And that is how you guys are going to enter. I would like, just so I keep track of it, let's do an initiative roll.
Okay. Now, is Kate ahead of them because she...
Kate is first, yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, you were...
Because she moved first and I think was closer. They would have had to react and then move.
Sounds good, so that's a -2.
And I guess if their speed is faster, then that might be, so like...
what are your speeds, guys?
In Urhan, mine's
15.
I'm at
11
17.
currently.
Okay, so that means that Kate would be the fastest.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to rolling initiative?
Yeah, we're going to roll initiative just in case we need it.
Okay. So...
Jesus.
I think I'm at 10.
10?
10 for initiative.
so
Because it's just a D10 plus
Dex.
the initiative mod, right?
Yep, Dex and Composure.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, what did you get, Jen?
26.
Oh!
Anybody else
Holy
get above
crap.
26?
Oh!
You say yes?
Yep.
Oh my gosh!
What the fuck did you
God,
get?
you guys.
3 10s in a row for 38.
Are you shitting me?
Oh my god.
Okay.
No.
Wow. I only got 110. Thank you very much.
Claire, what did you get?
I got an 8.
So
I'm
like
really
total?
good at this initiative thing. Yeah, I rolled a 3. So, here we are.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Adrenaline
Okay.
wore off real quick.
All right.
Distance
so,
high 5.
that's...
Now you're hunkering down to wreck.
Guys, yeah, pretty much.
All
Just
right,
like powering
so,
up in the corner.
you will rush
Yeah.
up to the 3rd floor. Across the way, Megan, you will see that one of the cops has ran out to check from where you shattered the light, and as you dropped the garble on the female cop that was on the main floor of the condo, her light went out. Your pack rushed by, and she tried to shoot at the shapes in the dark, but garble must have caught on to the side of her gun because it misfired twice. What do you do?
I want to. I think, didn't you say there was something about you could climb the cement mixer technically and get up to like the second floor?
Yeah, you could rush it.
I want to flip into, I guess, Dalu probably.
Okay.
Unless I don't really get any bonuses there towards like climbing besides a little speed bonus and perception bonus. So
the strength bonus for Dalu.
Yeah.
Strength is jumping.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I will shift into Dalu and head towards that. I'm going to try and do it sneakily so they don't see me coming.
Okay, so what I want you to do is give me another stealth and dex roll.
Okay.
Dalu will also give you defense versus firearms if someone else shoots at you.
Okay, so
right.
same thing.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so
good for
this
you.
time I am going to
Holy
give myself my other
She got 3 successes on 3 dice. That was pretty good.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to give myself my fading bonus on this, in that once per scene, I can add my cunning to my stealth roll as well.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Just to give myself some more dice.
Chunk. I just had to add that. I love you.
It's good. It's good. I like that sound.
It's a very
One
good
sec.
sound.
I'm going to have to re-roll a shit ton.
There you go. More chunk. I love it.
All right.
I love having 9 again on this roll. It makes it disgusting.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You are blessed by the gods of the clicky-clacky dice rocks, or math rocks.
So that is 10 successes.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a strength and athletics roll.
Okay. And my strength is up to 3 now. Four.
Okay. So you're going to be able to do this all in one turn because of that exceptional success. You're going to slink across the way, climb up on the side, and scale up the side in the rain, which is not affecting you for some strange reason. And using that, be able to vault off and land on the second floor, going through one of the empty shells that will one day be a unit.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be able to about make it halfway to the stairwell.
Okay. Is there a secondary stairwell?
Not on your wing of this condo.
Okay.
So basically, it's the central stairwell. These are pretty small buildings. These are about the size of...
I just wasn't sure if they'd have maybe one at the end of the wing that's kind of like the emergency exit sort of one.
It's at the other side of the building, unfortunately.
Okay.
It looks like this location was specifically picked so that it would be harder to reach and flank.
What a punk.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, right?
What a punk.
It's like he's a
Okay.
cop or something.
Right.
It's like it's premeditated.
Brighton, what do you do?
Yep.
Looking at this, you rush up in your wolf form. You will rush up and see Mark has Ross.
Yeah.
Sorry, long day. Mark has Ross pressed against the wall, and he definitely notices you as you come in.
Oh, good.
You can
he
see that
notices me.
in his left in his left hand, he's holding a revolver. Actually, pardon me, he's holding his police issue pistol in his left hand, kind of up against the side of Mark's head, not pointed at him, but kind of like this, like across his face.
Okay. Well, no, Brighton had this locked and loaded, so I'm just going to do it.
Okay.
See what happens. I'm going to use War Howl.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That do.
So let me just find my...
Wait, shit. Are you actually howling?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
shit.
Perfect.
I know.
Okay, well, I just have to death rage roll.
Just it's fine.
Sorry, it's fine.
Everything's fine.
Brighton's not thinking clearly right now. This is...
Oh, no one is.
This is perfect.
threatening.
Let's just roll with it.
Yeah.
1, 2... Gotta scroll on my screen here to see my character sheet. 3, 4... 6. Okay, 6 dice. Woo. I'm I'm going to spend a willpower on this. 9
Okay.
dice. That's 4
guys doing well?
successes plus...
I can't believe I go last.
Warhowl
2
is
more.
your... Yep, there it is right there.
That's 6 successes.
Okay.
So all
That's 6
members
successes?
within... Yeah.
Okay, you
I
will.
gained the inspired condition.
And all of you gain a +1 lethal rating on your brawl and weaponry attacks.
Oh, hell yeah.
For the next 6 rounds.
It is.
Nice.
This is always lethal, even if the attack does bashing.
Oh, nice.
So basically, you punch someone in the face. For some reason, you still shatter their eye socket.
Yeah. You just you hit it just right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's 6 turns, so
That's probably more
I'll
than
keep
you'll
it
need.
Counter.
All right.
probably, yeah. And I am down to 1 essence.
All
Which
right.
is enough to shift.
Right.
Mark is going to
Ooh.
Mark is going to turn, and as he does, he's going to twist the barrel off the side of Ross's head and push it instead right at the base of his neck.
Mhm.
Fucking wolves. She said you'd be coming. And he's going to put his hand behind himself and hold his action. Kate, what do you do?
Can I move fast enough to slam into him?
You can rush up and attack him, yes.
Because I'm hoping he won't expect this exactly.
You can
but-
make me a strength and brawl roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
I?
basically trying to body slam him.
Sure. That sounds great. Can you do me
Can
a
I-
big... What's your defense?
My defense. I was wondering. So I
Spending a
have defense
willpower on it.
versus firearms.
Nope.
No, not in this case.
Nope.
Inertial. It says we do.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not in this case. Okay. Cool.
What's your defense?
My defense is 3.
What's your athletic score?
1.
You remember to add that to your defense, right?
My defense would otherwise be 2.
Sounds good.
I'm pretty
by the-
sure. Let me double check that. Just
Oh,
to
you
be
get
double
strength
sure.
plus...
Oh, is it dexterity or wits? My dexterity is 2.
Okay.
and then you get +2 for being inertial.
Plus athletics, so it was 2. What?
Wait,
Urshel
you don't
does
get
not
any
say
pluses
anything
to
to
defense.
Not to
Okay.
defense.
No, defense actually stays the same all through unless like
Yeah.
Okay,
Quick
right.
question.
Although
Oh, right, because it is the
dexterity
lowest. Right.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's
my
the lower of the two.
it's still my.
That makes sense.
So.
Oh wait, no, then it would be so it's 3, so it goes wind up by 1.
Sounds good.
So it's
So
3 and 6.
real quick,
Yep.
I need. First of all, as you howl, Brighton, and you all gain this bonus, I want Megan to give me a Karuth roll.
which
So,
was
This is so you are already in Dalu form, so you are stuck in
Yeah.
Dalu form unless you shift to Garu. You basically must do a modified version of Garu's Rage, which means that you must advance an attack in this form. If you do anything else, you have to make a roll not to enter the hard rage. So you don't have to roll yet. Basically, you are on the edge of violence. You must be violent.
okay.
If you try to do anything but attack or move toward a target, you have to roll resolve and composure.
Okay, so could I move stealthily towards the target?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is aggression. You can take a moment to try to calm yourself down right now.
Yeah, I'd like to do that because I want to do like the real Araka thing and come in from behind and be stealthy and creepy and
So you need to give me a resolve
rip his
and
kneecaps
composure.
out.
It'll take your round, and it'll be resolve and composure. So you're basically it'll be your next turn that you'll have to do this. So
Okay.
let's wait on that. So Kate, you
Yep.
are rushing forward. So
Okay, so you said strength and athletics,
yeah, give me one.
and I was debating spending an essence and switching to Garu partway.
Cool.
I
cool,
mean,
cool.
yeah.
Is that something I can do?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh no, I don't like that sound. I really don't like that sound.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
Okay,
No,
so you
everything's awful.
can totally shift to Garu form.
Yep, I'm shifting to Garu and trying to knock him over.
Okay.
So that was strength plus athletics. My strength is no 6.
Okay.
My athletics is 1. Yike, and I'm spending a willpower. This is probably gonna get completely wasted because
Strength plus brawl.
brawl.
You got this.
Which is a 1 anyway, so
Okay.
Oh,
they're the same.
I still believe
Athletics
in
and
you.
brawl are still just 1.
My defense is 7.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
have
you spent
1,
that
2,
willpower at
4,
least.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice, so it's gonna go down to 3 dice.
Okay.
'Cause I spent willpower.
That expression is amazing.
I got 1 success.
All right.
Oh.
Nice.
So you're going to watch this in quick motion as Kate lurches forward. She rushes forward, her body swelling and growing, and you can hear the sound of her bones and sinews stretching as she explodes into Garu form right in front of Mark. Mark finishes reaching behind himself as she shoulders him in the side, tossing him to the floor. But there's a splash of blood. Kate, take 4 levels of aggravated damage.
Holy shit.
As he hits the ground and rolls up, you see a shining silver blade in his hand.
Oh shit.
How many?
Of course he's prepared.
4 levels of ag. And
Holy
I
damn.
need you...
So at what point do I roll for Death Rage? Is it the second or leftmost furthest?
it's the moment you're struck by silver.
Oh, so now.
Oh, very
So now.
good.
Okay,
So-
what am I rolling?
I think you are in... So you are in soft rage right now. You can do nothing but attack.
Okay, so it doesn't put me into hard rage?
It does not put you into... So the
Because
way
I
that
just took aggravated damage, and I'm in Garu.
Yeah, so I believe that you always do the 2 stages.
I don't...
But
let me check.
let's look at it real quick. Let's be fast with this. It comes in phases. The first phase is the soft rage. The last grasp of control for the werewolf before the monster takes over. It allows a short period when you can find a safe place to unleash the brunt of his rage. The first 2 stages of both depends on. So triggers. What causes death rage is based on harmony.
My harmony is 6 right now.
Okay, each werewolf has a set of Karruth triggers. Let's see. Werewolves also have general triggers. They push any werewolf into death rage. So general triggers, taking damage from silver is a general trigger.
Okay.
So you suffer rage.
So is that straight to hard rage? No, don't pass go?
No, it doesn't say so. It says that it happens in
Oh.
phases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So it's probably only if you do what I do, which is try and resist. I'm doing it, which is try and resist. Yeah. To keep planning.
Oh, I see. Go with the flow.
yeah, so it looks like. So you retain in this, or you remain in Garu for a duration on page 97.
Stamina plus primal urge is what I've got written here. Karruth limit equals stamina plus
Yeah,
primal
it's not the
urge.
Karruth limit I'm looking at. I'm looking
Oh,
at.
okay. Oh, no, it
It's
was
on 93. It's so what's
yeah,
your
it's right
primal
above.
urge?
My primal urge is 2.
Okay, so 10 minutes. So you have to stay in this for 10 minutes, and then
You stay in
Maximum.
soft rage for amount of time equal to whatever based on your harmony, isn't it?
is it based on?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
before you-
right. It is based
yeah,
on
before
harmony.
you
not
go in. Yeah, so it's page 105.
Really, it says.
But that's what it said for.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's too many different numbers.
They
Yeah,
really are.
So what's your harmony at? 6?
6.
Okay, so 5 minutes. Which is kind of irrelevant at this point. I'm just checking one thing. If you do anything else aside from attack in this form,
I have to make a roll.
Yeah, you have to make a roll. Okay. Sounds good. So you're going to howl in pain.
Yep.
Claire, what do you do?
I would like to also rush because he's now on the ground, right? He's hit the ground. All right. Where's his gun?
It's in his hand.
Okay. Regardless, I'm going to rush at them. I want to do reflexively get into Garu, and I would like to reflexively paw one of my gifts here. Hold on.
Sure. Kate, you were saying something?
Oh no, I'm reading the thing.
Okay.
My primal strength, the one that I always do, but I always forget what it is.
Okay. Spend an essence, add your purity.
Yeah, to my strength. And I'd like to position myself like directly in between Ross and Mark.
Okay, that sounds good. So you'll rush forward. Kate, as you slam into him and knock him to the side, you did hear the sound of something shifting inside of him. Looks like you hit him really hard, probably because of whatever Brighton did.
Am I able to like take a swipe at him maybe?
Yeah, you totally can. You can take a swipe, you can take a bite. What are you trying to do? He's on the ground, so his... Oh, yeah.
Well, if I have enough movement to do what I want to do. I like to like swipe at him and then like jump back protectively, but I don't think I can do that.
You can do that.
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got quite a bit of movement.
Perfect. Okay. Can I strength and brawl him?
Yes, you may. I'm just checking what the knockdown tilt does to my defense real quick.
Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I should take that into account.
Can apply defense, attack. Knocked prone. Lose action this turn if still to take. Okay, so basically, I can attack from the ground at a -2. So I have defense of 6.
Okay.
So he's gonna try to.
Can't apply my. My isolating thing right now, can I? Because we're not on a. It was only for Sacred Hunt.
No, but it's its own action. It's an instant action.
Okay, just wondering if it was a possible thing. I don't think it's useful now because I think it would have to be like if he has allies around for it to be really useful. But okay.
Okay, I'd also like to just to let you know add willpower to this.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, how many successes did you get?
Hold on. I got 4.
4 successes? All right, so is this a bite or a slash?
This is a slash.
Okay, so that does +1 lethal. Do you have the giant teeth or claws? You have giant teeth.
But that's in Dalu.
Isn't it in Garu as well?
For living weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, teeth and claws is +2 lethal.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, for you it is. Okay, so that
Cool.
means that you are going to do 7 levels of lethal damage. So that is going to be -1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Rushing forward, you're going to slash and are going to feel your claws enter at the base of his stomach and rake out through the top of, basically skirting across the bone of his rib cage. And as you do, you will see probably the only reason that he's still alive, besides being a very sturdy male, is that you are going to rip the front of his shirt completely open, eviscerating the bulletproof vest that he's wearing.
Not surprised, but there you go. Nice.
So, and just one moment, please.
Yep.
What's your defense? Sorry, what's your defense versus firearms?
Oh, what does that mean?
I don't think, actually, you know what? I don't think you have it.
Not in our hun.
She's in Garu, isn't she?
She's in Garu.
I'm in Garu.
Oh, right.
Yeah, defense versus firearms is listed.
Garu has it.
I don't know what that means. What that adds,
Unless
though.
he's got a special thing.
Yeah, firearms are weird with defense.
2 plus 3 and spend a willpower.
Uh-oh. I don't like those looks.
my god.
I'm
How much health do you have?
11.
Thank God. I'm gonna be playing slightly fast and loose with the rules real quick, guys.
Okay.
I gotta look something up real quick. Can you make me a resolve and composure?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Can I add willpower?
Yes. Yes, you should.
Okay.
Now this wouldn't be applying primal fear to him because he's not a lesser enemy. He's not a human or a spirit of lower rank or a non-supernatural animal.
He does not function under down and dirty combat rules.
Okay.
But almost. Mostly just because he has a full name.
I see.
Yeah.
The cops would have been like...
Yeah. They were mooks.
I got 5.
Good.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, come on, where are you? I can never find the damn equipment section when I need it in this book. I just bought another copy of, here it is. I just bought another copy of the World of Darkness core so that I actually have the regular one instead of God Machine.
Yeah. It's
like,
gonna take a while for mine to show up. They sent me an email.
It's like 80 Canadian dollars too.
Oh, really?
It was 55 plus exchange.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably same as you paid.
Maybe.
Where... Services? No. No, I'm just looking for... There we go.
Sorry.
Someone say my name?
No, I just said sorry because I yawned.
Okay. As you rip into him and snarl over him, you're going to jump back. And as you do, as you're flying through the air, you'll hear a shot echo across the distance from the other construction site. You are going to take 10 levels of aggravated damage.
Oh, I'm lucky. Wow, that's intense.
Yes.
Silver bullets. Huh?
Ouch.
You are going to feel...
Feels like a lot more, though. Nothing.
So, is this in... This is in Garu form, right?
Yes.
What does your health drop to when you're out of Garu form?
Same.
It's on...
Yeah, because I have the extra health from my gift.
Oh, it's the permanent extra health.
So it's just permanent extra health.
You know that when you're in Garu, your stamina goes up by 2, right?
I did not remember that. So
what...
I'd have 13.
Okay, so you still have 3 health levels.
Nice.
All right. There is a gunshot, and you are going to see a bullet rip through Claire's torso, splattering you all with blood.
Whoa! Everyone gets my blood.
And looking down at the fur of her chest, you are going to see that it's been burned off, like molten iron was just poured through a wound in her. Her veins are going to stick up and begin singeing. Bits of steam hiss off of her chest, and shit. Megan, you hear a gunshot.
Okay.
You are on the 2nd floor. What do you do?
Okay, so, well, what's going on, though? Because you haven't let me make a roll yet to avoid going into hard rage.
Okay, so go ahead and make that roll.
So, okay.
I mean, I wasn't preventing you from it, it's just turn order.
Oh, like I didn't get to do anything last turn, though.
You ran and climbed up. You did 2 actions in 1 round.
That was the previous turn.
That is the same turn.
Because then I went after you and I howled. So it was on my turn that you went into...
This is round 2.
Your 2nd turn.
Okay. It sounded like you'd talk to me as a turn. So I was kind of like, what am I supposed to do? Okay.
It happened during Jen's turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Because it was Brighton's action.
3 successes.
Okay, so you'll have control for 3 rounds. You can still move your regular speed.
Okay. So I heard the gunshot. Can I pinpoint it? Where it came from?
It sounded like it came from the next building across the construction site.
So he stashed somebody.
Yep.
Somewhere else with a rifle, who supposedly can see a werewolf without going into full lunacy.
Mm-hmm.
So next building, like another construction site within the same site?
I said that there were 2 condo buildings being put up inside of the same construction site.
Okay.
One was not lit, one was lit.
Okay, so this is the unlit one?
The unlit one that is 30 meters away from this one's base.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head over there.
Okay. Are you just going to jump back down from the 2nd floor?
Probably because I don't want to deal with the cop at the base. Necessarily.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Like, what would I know? Is that going to damage me horribly in Dalu? Like,
No, just the cops are running
like
toward
I don't
this.
know anything, so...
Basically, cops are running toward this building.
Oh, already? Shit.
Well, I mean, one of them was in the 1st floor of the building that you're on. The other one was away and you lured him away. He's probably running back.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
You're going to hop down?
Can she go out a window that's like on the opposite side of where the guy was running?
It's a
from the light?
skeleton, so you can go anywhere.
Okay.
Well, I will try and have a look and jump down somewhere where they're not going to notice me, per se.
Go ahead and make me... So you'll be able to drop down, and we'll start making your way over there. So I'm going to actually go to Brighton.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember what the resigned condition gives.
Resigned is not a great condition to have placed on you, but it's pretty good if you are trying to bring someone down. Is that what you can use your
Hunter's
auspice?
aspect? Yeah.
So you can go ahead and do that. I believe resigned means that the fight goes out of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
What would be your pool that you would use for this?
I am looking for that.
It's the one that you build it yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. It's really hard to
Okay.
knock you guys into death rage.
Not really. I mean, this is the first time I've resisted
Yeah.
successfully.
And if you're like me and you're at Harmony 7, I only get 1 minute in soft rage as opposed to 5 minutes at Harmony 6.
Yeah.
So Kate's a little better on this front.
Yes.
Okay.
When you're at Harmony 5, you get 15 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, okay, so I'm in the same boat then, because I'm at Harmony 7.
Yeah, so you only get a minute.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that's good. That means you can pull yourself out faster, actually. Because you want to be in this...
Isn't it in soft rage for that long? And then it forces you into hard rage and like full...
You have a minute to cool down, basically.
Yeah. So if you have longer to cool down, that's a better chance of not going into the hard rage, right?
It's way harder to go into rage than it was in the previous game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We death raged all the time.
But I think also there's more consequences for going into it because
Yes.
like everyone goes into death rage.
Oh
first.
my god.
I'm actually surprised that you guys haven't gone into death rage yet, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised too.
Well, it's
okay,
only because Amy has forcibly pulled me out of it twice.
Yes,
It's true.
This is true.
I don't think Kate can do that right now, though. I used it
And
for
you cannot use it on yourself.
No.
Yeah.
Just making sure you know that.
Can I use presence and expression?
Yes, you may.
Great. I'm kind of building off the howl. I think.
Presence, expression, and glory, please.
Yes.
And this is it contested? I can never remember for this.
It
thing.
is. I have it up. Hold on.
I think it's probably versus my resolve or composure.
Composure and primal urge.
Okay, I have 0 successes.
Ooh.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
That's
Oh
dick.
man. Oh
Mess him
man.
up.
Okay, the last roll was a 1, so that's fine. But before that was 7 successes.
Holy 7 successes?
Smokes.
On 6 dice.
So, just gotta look up what page that is for what Resigned does.
Yeah.
It's really early on in the mechanic.
Also, with an exceptional success, provided he gets away somehow, then it ends after the condition ends after 1 day per dot of my character's primal urge, which is just 1. But
still,
yeah, but still,
that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so just checking what this power does. Hunter's aspect. There we go. Resigned condition. That's literally all you tell me? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's literally all it says. You have to actually look up the condition. Okay. Yeah,
Cunning, glorious, guilty, honorable, inspired, berserk, untraceable, delusion, easy prey, invisible predator, madness, ban, cowed, moon tainted, stumbled, shaken, spooked. It's not in this stack. That's
useful. Is it in the back of the book?
It's in the back of the book, yeah. But I thought it'd be, better to use the freaking cards that I bought.
I think I remember that, one of them was missing it.
Okay. It might be in the bin because I might have given it to you, so it might be next to your sheet.
Yeah, it's probably connected to my sheet, actually.
Probably.
Okay, so I just have to look through these tabs and find the conditions are at the very back of the book, dummy.
Yep.
Okay, so Resigned right there. Face down the hunter, a frightening beast is shown the essence of doom, may still fight or flee. There's a part of you that welcomes, may not spend willpower. Okay. Resolution, suffer a wound penalty from lethal or aggravated damage, or suffer a lethal wound in your character's last box. Oh.
Okay.
So technically he might already be there.
Then he might just be like, oh shit.
Death.
All right. So as you use that on him, what do you say? How do you use this expression? Do you say something?
I'm just flat out snarling, and I'm probably flat, just cursing at him in first tongue, but it's all coming out in wolf sounds because I'm in her hand. Yeah.
As you do that,
snarls.
he scoots away with 1 foot, pushing himself up toward the wall, holding the silver knife out in front of him, his gun kind of crossed his arm as well, holding it back. You can hear the blood bubbling out of one of his lungs from where one of the claws dipped through and slashed deep. She said you'd be coming. He casts a nervous glance over from where that gunshot came from. And he backs away from the window, as if trying to stay clear of whatever that gunshot was. It strikes you as somewhat odd, Brighton, being one of the only ones here with complete sanity. He holds his knife at you all and is going to... He's going to be resigned, but he's going to hold his action. Kate, what do you do?
Oh, man. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I can do.
If you're in Garu, you must attack or you must make a resolve and composure roll to do anything else.
Yeah. That just hurts. Okay, but that's that. I was just because it was saying that if you were in Garu form, but that's only if you're encountering triggers like Karuth triggers. You go straight into it if you are in Garu at any point instead of just doing Wasuim. So.
Oh, do you?
Two stages rely on the werewolf's harmony and primal urge as a foundation.
Did I skip that when I was skimming that? Okay.
Possibly. It depends on Uratha's
what page
harmony.
are we on?
We are looking at page 102. I just don't know if this counts as a... It's been in Wasuim depends on the K. Normally a werewolf who encounters a Karuth trigger enters Wasuim.
Okay, cool. Never mind. You're in Wasuim.
At any point, or falls into Karuth.
You are in Wasuim, and now Claire is in Wasuim as well. That is my bad.
Oh. Wait, why?
Both of you,
So,
because
we were in Garu.
you were in Garu when you suffered your trigger.
No.
You got hit by Silver while you were in that.
And silver is a uniform trigger?
Yeah, it's a general.
Yeah.
Where does it say that anyway?
On the right-hand side of the brown box, on 103.
The next page.
103. The next page down.
Bottom
Right-hand side.
right
General
corner.
triggers.
Taking damage from Silver.
Force, taking damage from silver. Taking arrows against Vancouver. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are in Death Rage.
You are in
Which
Death Rage.
means-
Is that
Um,
sending like me into death rage?
Possibly not
you-
immediately,
So actually, yeah. So you will use that and notice that your packs. You can see your smell. You immediately are going to. You can shift either into Dalu or Urshel. You're already in Urshel, right?
No, I'm in Urhan. I'll shift to Urshel.
Okay, you will immediately shift up to Urshel. And
Do I have to spend an essence for that, or is that?
No, it's automatic.
Okay, good.
You will reflexively. You smell the adrenaline-charged air of your pack mates entering Death Rage, and I need you to make me a resolve and composure roll.
Sure. I have like 9 dice.
Cool. You need at least 2
Okay.
successes.
Every
The
werewolf
nine
primates
dice?
within 10 yards who can see or smell the raging werewolf fall into Death Rage after a turn.
As you hit the ground, Megan, you're also going to smell this and shift into Dalu or Urshel. You're already in Dalu, though. So
Yeah.
and I will need another resolve and composure roll at the beginning of your turn if you choose to resist this, or you can just enter Death Rage.
5 successes
5 successes.
on resolve
Getting
and
1
composure.
success per character in the scene currently in
Okay.
Kuruth, but must make the roll every time a packmate falls into it.
Okay.
To
Oh.
pass him.
Okay, can you
Every
give me that
time.
roll again, please?
Yep.
So this is where shit hits the fan
Yep.
excessively. In Basium, a werewolf suffers rage as though in Garu, but everyone is a victim except for other
4
werewolves
successes?
in
Yeah.
Basium.
All right.
He will happily attack packmates, especially wolf-blooded and humans, until they join him or die.
Okay.
Oh fuck! Ross is fucked.
Cause proper damage
All right.
until-
So with that,
Oh no.
Claire,
You
as
can't even
you're-
run away.
Sorry, pardon me. It's not your turn, Megan, but because of this, what I want you to do is make me 2 resolve and composure rolls in a row.
I don't remember what happened. Okay, so we will not remember everything in
No,
Basium.
you will not remember anything in Basuim.
Yep.
Good.
Okay, so 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
And 5.
5. All right, you are fine. So, ladies, in Karuth, I will allow you. You're going to keep rolling for your characters, and we're going to work together to play this because not
Okay.
all of you are in Karuth, so we're not fading to black yet. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Kate, there is a werewolf right next to you who needs to get attacked.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it.
Brighton, what is your
especially-
defense?
Oh wait, isn't it specifically
I'm
start
not
at
over
humans and wolf-blooded?
It specifically states, especially
Um,
wolf-blooded in humans, but
Yeah.
you
I
are.
never
Join
went
him or
over
die.
there.
You're on the same floor, right?
Yeah, you're on the floor.
Yeah.
But if a target is literally on the floor right in front of her, that hit her, wouldn't that be the first?
No, I'm going
Wouldn't
to
it?
say that Kate wants
Okay.
Kate wants the entire pack to join her.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
her-
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Then my
Packmate
defense
can attempt
is
self-composure roll.
5.
Happily attack packmates. I can't force them into Karuth as an Ailadoth.
Yes, you can.
As a Basuim, does that still work?
If she is in, you can knock her into Basuim immediately. And if she's already in, you're not already in Basuim, are you?
No, it says the phrase general trigger is forced into Karuth by an Ailadoth.
So if you are
Is
already
that-
past, Jen, are you already in Basuim?
No.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm sane.
All right.
Not
so
for much longer. Sorry. You might want to
Eldoth wins.
DTFO. I'm double checking my Ailadoth
So
thing
it
to
just
see if I
drops
can
them into
see-
Wasuim, not Basu.
Okay.
Soft rage.
Okay. This is a mess.
You know what? It seems like you have to be actually paying attention to do this.
I think so.
That's
I
what
can't just.
think, yeah.
I agree with that one because it's an Aelodoth power.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that you probably can't do this unless you have presence of mind.
Yep. So I'm just gonna attack, I guess.
Okay, go ahead. So that is strength plus brawl minus her defense.
5.
But-
5?
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. She'll heal it almost immediately.
Strength plus brawl minus
No, I won't.
5.
It's lethal.
You'll heal it quickly.
Well, I'm only rolling 2 dice to hit you. So,
Yeah.
no successes.
No successes?
Hates more bark than bite.
Okay.
Yep. But then there's Claire.
All right. Your packmate turns and snarls and lunges at you, her claws slashing just in front of your face. Claire. Let's see. You slashed Mark and leapt back. I'm going to roll a dice because you are technically closer to Ross.
This is true. I have a question though.
Yes.
I was just, because I got 5 successes on that resolve and composure roll, I was wondering if I could have like a split second of lucidity before I go into 4H.
What would you like to do with that? Technically, you shouldn't have been able to make the roll.
Oh, okay. I just
Because-
wanted to like claw at the handcuff to break it and just say run. And that's it.
I'll allow that before you fall into it.
And then immediately just lunge at him. Fuck.
In that case, then you are going to be targeting him. So, I need you to make me a strength and brawl roll, please.
Okay.
Does he have defense?
Does he have defense?
He does have defense. He has a defense of 3.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry,
What
no.
happens if we encounter
He has
more
defense of
triggers
6.
while in hard rage?
Nice.
Nothing.
Okay.
Once you're in, you're in.
Okay. Because, doing lethal damage to a pack mate would normally be one of mine.
Nope. The hunt is everything right now.
Yep.
I got 1.
That's it.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
I
so
didn't add
that's-
willpower.
So that's 1.
I don't think we can spend willpower right now, can we?
Oh.
Yeah, you can spend willpower to kill.
Can we?
Sure, why not?
No, I didn't
Please said
though.
we couldn't.
I only have 1 willpower left.
Okay, so 1 plus 2 plus 1. So 4 levels of lethal damage with your claws.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. So there is going to be, you will smash the handcuffs, run, and will hit him right across the chest with your claws, and he is going to go toppling out the side of the condo.
Oh no! What's
Uh,
fall damage?
Falling damage is bashing damage?
falling damage, unless he lands on rebar, yeah.
Oh, unlucky.
Okay. And Brighton.
Oh. Nope, hold on. I forgot I could do that.
Brighton, what's your defense?
Oh,
wait.
4 now.
Never mind. Unless, do you have defense versus firearms in this form?
I do, I'm inertial.
Yay! So 4?
Also, I'm giving it a -3 because fuck you. Prophetic dreams.
All right. Okay. So that's much better. So that's going to be 4 levels of aggravated damage.
Good.
Okay.
That's fine.
That was 1 success, mind you.
Yeah.
Because rifles do a ridiculous amount of damage.
Yeah.
And you are going to be struck by a bullet from the other construction site, and are immediately going to shift up in... You already shifted up. So you were not in Wasuim at all, right?
No, I was not.
Okay.
And I'm inertial still.
Okay, so you are still in Urshel as this is happening.
But I am now in Wasuim, yes.
You are on soft rage.
Okay.
Okay, so if you wish to do anything besides attack, Okay, so with that gunshot out of the way, Mark is going to jump out of the condo.
Question.
Oh.
Yes.
Initiative gets increased when you go into Garu form. Does
Cool.
that change anything?
Kate, have you acted
It might
this
not
round?
make that much difference.
Yes, you
What?
attacked. You already you acted against Brighton this round.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if that would make a difference to the order
I mean,
of anything.
he had a held action, so no.
Yeah. Okay, but I just thought I'd mention it.
Seeing this, he's going to jump out the window. He's going to jump
Ow.
off the construction site. And
Fair.
hopefully not die when he hits the ground. Yay! All right, so top of the new round. Megan.
Okay.
Another gunshot ripples up above. You are hearing the sound of your packmates howling into the night as they enter Caruth. Running across the way, you will see this muzzle. The muzzle flare appears to be coming from the 4th floor of this building.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna book it up there. I'm gonna try and be quiet.
Okay.
But
Are you trying to get there quickly, or are you trying to get there stealthily? Because every round that they're able to take another shot could be the death of a packmate.
mm-hmm.
And also, more chance of us fucking things up in rage.
I'm gonna just go quickly, I think, because how many rounds would it take me?
You would have to run up 4 flights of stairs, so probably like 3 rounds. The other option I have for you is with either Dalu or particularly Garu. The skeletal side of this building could be scaled.
Okay. If I go into Garu, do I not immediately like go into death rage then?
If you're in Wasuem, I think maybe already.
Well, because you got the trigger to go into Wasuem.
So
You weren't in Garu.
you were not
Yeah.
in Garu, so no, this would be
Yeah.
after the fact. Now
Okay.
you would automatically go in if you took silver damage, or if Brighton
One
went
of us
in.
howls again.
Okay.
Or
I
if any
could
of us
go
howl
into
again.
Garu. Now, was there something in that one where you had to attack every round?
You have to attack every round,
Or move towards attack.
or move towards attacking. You basically have to be.
Okay.
You have, if you can attack and you do not, you have to make a roll.
So with a speed of 18 in Garu, is it?
I would like you to
No,
make
it's not.
me.
It's 15.
I would like
Could
you
I
to
go?
make, I would like you to make me a strength and athletics roll to scale the building in Garu.
Okay.
You can add your claws as an equipment bonus.
Okay, so it's strength and athletics, you said?
Yep. So and add your claws damage bonus as an equipment bonus to climb.
Okay. I guess chases wouldn't count for this. I wish.
Yeah. What do you got?
8.
8 successes. All right,
Nice.
rushing across.
I did roll a lot of dice.
Rushing across the main pavilion, you will shapeshift up into Garu, hitting a stride and leaping a full 15 feet up into the air, grabbing onto the 2nd floor of the building and hurling yourself upward. Scrabbling along the naked exposed rebar of this building, you are going to clear the 3rd floor and the 4th floor in one quick motion, slamming down with your full 600 pounds of weight onto the reinforced concrete of the 4th floor. And that's when you're going to see that there's a person sitting in a chair, one of the little folding chairs that the construction site has laid out for the security guards. Positioned with just a regular hunting rifle, you'll see Phil Sullivan.
Oh.
And as you hit the ground, he turns toward you with a surprised look on his face. Hello.
Damn.
And
He's also a dick.
say that's going to be your round. Good for you. Brighton, what do you do?
Oh, good. Okay, so
You can hear footsteps running up the stairwell, by the way.
awesome. In Wasuem, can I I can still kind of control my actions, so I can like decide who to attack and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to shift into Garu and jump out of the building.
Okay.
After Mark.
Okay. All right. So you will leap.
That dude.
You will leap out of the building, and we'll be able to land right next to him.
Good.
You'll feel your ankle snap underneath the weight of the landing for half a second as the tendon skips over the bone and then immediately realigns.
Yeah.
The unstoppable fury, the blood coursing out of the burning white hot pain on your side from where the bullet collided.
Mm-hmm.
And you will land right next to him. What do you do?
Attack him.
Okay. Give me 1 second though. I gotta do one thing. One thing and see if this works. So, I need my lunacy roll. All right. So it is a crescent moon in the sky right now.
Jump down, land, look at him. Hi.
Yes.
Awoo, motherfucker.
Awoo.
No shit, really. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
You just doing a kill?
I'm just trying to kill. Okay, so strength and brawl, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to bite, actually,
So
because that gives.
Sure.
I have a specialty, so.
And remember, okay, cool. I was about to say, normally you don't get the bonus till afterward. So he has a defense of 7.
Okay. And I'm spending willpower.
Sounds good.
Nice.
I cannot spend a willpower.
No, you cannot. And that gives me 3 dice. That is a 10. That is a second 10.
Ooh.
Oops. That's a third 10. Jesus Christ. And a 9. That's 4 successes.
All
Nice.
right.
Oh wow.
All right. What are you aiming for?
His face.
Face? All right. You're going to reach forward and lock your fangs on the top of his scalp, ripping the flesh down across his eye and tearing part of his jaw off as he falls to the ground. He's not dead, but he is rapidly bleeding out. So
I can't believe he's not dead. Oh,
Well,
that's
He can't
great.
even die.
well, he won't die until all of his levels are filled with ag. Is the way that it works in the system. So
But he's bleeding out.
He is bleeding out and
That-
will die rather quickly.
That's
Excellent.
so brutal.
Good.
It's but if he were a mook, you would have popped his head like a balloon. But basically, you will leer over him, and we're just gonna fade to black on you ripping him. Okay,
That seems good.
so that is his action.
If we are gonna fade to black, and if Ross is still around, if I'm not actually in Basuyama, I'm gonna try to not keep him as safe as I can.
Okay.
If that means attacking my pack members, if they jump after me, whatever, fade to black. But that's my goal.
Kate,
Or the 2 other humans who are on your level right
I was
now.
thinking about that.
Yeah, or that.
Kate and
sounds kind of
Claire.
upstairs.
Kate and Claire, the two, you'll hear footsteps rushing up the stairwell after you, and I'm gonna fade to black on both of you as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of you roll me 1 dice.
Sure.
And just tell me what it is in a minute. Okay.
Because I'm
Megan?
in death range for an hour.
Oh, that's great. Megan, I need to know what your defense is.
Is it an hour?
6.
6? Fantastic.
And defense versus firearms, of course.
Sounds great. All right. Phil raises the gun and fires off a shot over your
I
head
lied.
that ricochets on one of the concrete walls directly behind you, missing you by a hair's breadth.
I was slightly wrong. It's 10 minutes for because it's based on primal
And
urges.
top of the round, what do you do?
Control.
Oh.
Okay, so, damn it, he's attacking me, so I can't use that.
I mean, you're in Garo right now, so...
Yeah, I know. But I like trying to do the Raka clever thing, so.
Sometimes you just gotta smash.
Garu.
This is true.
Yes, but indulging in my blood would be fantastic as well.
True.
However, I think I am just going to fuck his shit up.
Are you indulging in your potentially your other one?
What?
The monster one, or was that someone else's?
That's my blood.
Yeah.
But that is involved in psychologically dominating the opponent instead of just physically destroying them.
Yeah.
However, I feel like this kind of fulfills my wallflower of acting separately to the pack.
True.
However, I'm just going to attack him.
Okay.
With my claws.
Okay.
And
so,
yeah, I guess.
Okay. Defense of 6.
Damn it.
You can spend willpower, and you are close enough that you can all-out attack if you want to sacrifice your defense next round.
So it'd be strength plus brawl.
Mm-hmm.
Plus my specialty for raking claws. And then I think... yeah. What does all-out attack do?
Adds +2 to your pool, but you sacrifice your defense next round.
Okay, I'm gonna do that and spend willpower.
Okay.
Does my willpower increase at all when it's my moon for spending?
It is no longer your moon, I'm pretty sure. Because it's now the Thursday night.
Well, no, you just said it was my moon, and that's why I went into Death Rage when...
Yeah.
Or tried to when Jen howled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my...
We asked about it at the beginning
specific
of the night.
trigger.
No,
I asked if it was still my moon. You said it was.
Yeah.
I think he means the time has passed in the day.
No, I don't believe that's not what I was saying to you. I was saying that because... Isn't just howling your trigger at all?
No, that's my
it's
moon
hers.
trigger. That's my specific
No,
moon
then,
trigger.
then that wouldn't have applied because it's Thursday.
Okay.
So then it was just us going and falling into death rage. There was there's 2 rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, crap, that screwed my actions for like 2 turns then. So I would have done other stuff.
You were doing other
fighting.
stuff. I was allowing you to do that and other stuff at the same time.
I think the turn order got a bit confused because the rolls for death rage happen kind of like in a weird order.
Okay.
Anyways,
I think.
Okay, so it's not my moon anymore then.
I don't believe so. I'm double checking right now.
Okay.
Yeah. You still had to make rolls though when we fell into death rage. So each time.
Yeah, but it was the first time I got screwed right when Jen howled.
Yeah, it is a waning crescent on the 20th.
Okay.
The first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Five successes.
5 successes, fantastic. And what is your damage bonus with claws? +2 or +1?
+2 lethal. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 7 lethal.
Ooh.
So that's pretty great. So, Megan, you are going to lurch forward, and where are you aiming? Center mass, head?
Yeah, I think head.
Your claws are going to go in at the ear, tearing away the flesh in one single swipe. It peels like a banana away from the ear. The entire swath of face, the eyes, everything just rips off in a messy clump. And as you tear in, you will feel the satisfying rip of flesh underneath your nails, under your claws. And there's a face underneath the face that you ripped off looking at you. It looks so familiar. The eyes, the face shape, it looks just like Val. The same piercing blue eyes look at you, grin a crooked smile. I can do that too. And suddenly it shifts into Garu.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
I can just be...
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Brighton, what are you doing right now? Are you just making sure he's dead?
Yeah, I'm making sure he's dead. I have a question that
Yes,
doesn't
please.
really affect what I did, but can I have spent my... So I got the inspired condition by howling. Can I have
Yes.
spent it in the kill, which really just gives me back a willpower?
I mean, you could spend it in the mutilation of the corpse and the kill, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you just take your... You can, by the way, you can always spend your round if the body is still breathing to just take it out of the corpse.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. I
Okay,
want
well-
him dead, and maybe, hopefully, give Russ time to run away.
Oh, the loons weren't quite fast enough. Oh well.
What?
What?
The loons that would have probably brought a first change weren't quite fast enough.
Oh. Well,
Murder.
All right. So you are going to rip and rend in. Go ahead and take that willpower back.
Cool.
The rest of you will hear the sound of screaming and tearing above you. And Megan, can you have no defense. So
Mm-hmm.
how many health boxes do you have?
11.
I don't think you have to be terribly worried about this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you're going to take 9 levels of lethal damage, which at the beginning of your next round is going to completely heal.
Mm-hmm.
As you rip into this thing that has a face like Val's, it's going to shift into Garu and slash deep into your stomach, ripping your bowels out. Your guts are going to spill onto the ground as it almost eviscerates you with a single strike, and it's going to leap out the side of the condo. All right. It is your turn again. What do you do?
Leap after it.
Okay. Sounds good. You give chase, hitting the ground hard. And go ahead and why don't we do one last... Make me a strength and brawl roll.
Okay, so it's just strength and brawl. Does my specialty apply at all?
It's if you're attacking again, yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna add willpower to it.
That's probably a good idea.
What's the defense?
Defense is 6. Probably actually a point or two more, but we'll leave it at 6 for now. Find the right page.
Okay. Okay. This.
Sounds like a lot of rolls there.
I'm getting a lot of 10s in a row here. I'm on one die and it keeps rolling a 10. Okay, that ends it. 11.
11.
Oh.
Ooh, so close. So close. All right. So that is fantastic. Is this a bite
And
or a
of course
claw?
I'm using claws, so that's
Okay.
+2 lethal.
As you rush forward, you are going to slam your claw directly into this thing's stomach, ripping up through, splaying its ribs open like a fucking chicken. Its guts, all of its core being is going to spill out over your claws. Oh, thank God, I got one success on this. Thank God. And you're going to knock it back against the hood of one of the trucks. The entire front end of the car folding inward. And for a brief moment, you are going to see that confident, snarling fury on this thing's face, on this werewolf's face, go to terror as it realizes how close death almost snuck up on it. And in first tongue, it will snarl at you, "Next time!" And is going to leap over to... There is no way to describe this that will not seem strange, so I want you to lean into how strange this sounds. The creature leaps to the side. The werewolf leaps toward where the construction had already laid the concrete for the parking lot here. You can see that there's a small storm drain, roughly the size of a cinder block, maybe a little smaller with a grate on it. This hulking werewolf leaps over and bonelessly slides through the grate as if it was made of nothing but goo. There's a disgusting slurping noise as it vanishes. And you have the brilliant metallic flavor of the blood of an uratha on your mouth. But also a scent. Actually, wait. No, my apologies. You just have the taste. There is no scent because I have passed without a trace. All right, and I think with that, you are going to hear your pack mates howl in rage, and Ross is smart enough to run the fuck away.
I have one small thing I would like to bring up. Since I'm still in Wasuim, and I have a chance to come out of Wasuim.
At the end of the minute, yes.
Because technically, the way I was reading, it's instead of attacking, I can roll resolve plus composure as an instant action to get breathing room.
If you get an exceptional success, yeah.
If I get an exceptional, can I just try?
Sure, you can try.
Because I do have 9 dice.
Cool.
To this roll. So I'm just gonna put this out there. Okay, 9 and roll. I got it.
You got it?
I got 5 successes and 3 of them are 10s.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so you are going to pull yourself out of Karuth. And as you do, you are going to pull yourself out of Wasuim. And as you do, you can hear the sound of your packmates devouring the policeman above you.
So did you want those numbers that we rolled earlier?
I will ask for you. There's just one second. So Brighton, across the way, you can see the bloodied form of your Garu friend, your packmate Megan. What do you do? She does not appear to be in Karuth as far as you can tell. It's kind of hard to tell, actually.
Yeah. Knowing what I know about werewolves and knowing who I am running after Ross to try and help him get away.
Okay. And I think as you run away from the construction site, you can hear the sound of sirens in the distance. As the torrential rain pounds down around the construction site, you will run after Ross, getting your wolf pack ally somewhere safe. Megan, you will stare down at the storm drain, wondering what the hell that was, and what the hell this means. And the two of you enjoy a delicious meal. And I think we're going to call game there, actually.
That's really fitting.
Yeah, which means the next game is going to be the season end.
Had a lot of cleanup.
A lot of cleanup. So more cleanup than you think. Kate, what number did you roll?
2.
Oh, great. And Claire?
6.
6. Okay, that is how many pounds of human flesh you're going to disgorge when you come back to normal.
What? Oh!
So,
Oh.
Kate, you were going to gain 2 points of essence.
Wait.
And Claire, you're going to gain 6 points of essence.
Wow.
I didn't
Nice.
need more essence.
Oh, actually, pardon me. You're probably not going to disgorge most of this. This is how much, basically, the volume of like non-digestible matter you're going to vomit.
Ah, cool.
So bone and sinew that's a little too rough for you.
Oh, no.
Nice. So I'm
Clothing.
in excruciating pain and vomiting very much. Good.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Good.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but
Well,
all
no,
right.
I got all that egg.
We're only in death
that's
rage
true.
for 10 minutes.
that's true.
Yay!
Okay.
Death rage buddies.
So,
Oh.
we're going to start game with you leaving the scene, but I will say I know how Megan works. Megan, you are going to be able to grab that rifle. Okay, so it is a standard issue rifle. You can go ahead and add that to your sheet or add that to your notes so that you have it.
Okay.
It still has, it is a 6, it has 3 homemade silver rounds in it. You can also grab Mark Sullivan's everything that he has, as well as his knife. And one thing I'd like you to do before we finish game entirely is, can you make me an int and wits roll at a -2?
Add willpower to this?
Sure. Yeah.
Do you want us rolling harmony breaking points?
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that right now. Let's,
How many
Okay.
humans did we kill?
3 if you count Mark. So yeah.
Okay.
Did we have to do like
So-
the killing blow on them, or does it just have to be we assisted?
I think it's probably just the
That's
killing blow.
important.
For this,
Yeah,
for this
so
specifically.
I get
Also-
Mark.
Well, eating human or wolf flesh for essence is a -3.
Okay. So yeah.
So that's worse than just killing a human or a wolf.
Okay.
Oh, by the way.
So what did you get, Megan?
6.
You were the first pack member to join. You recognize one of Val's knives. It is a silver knife. It does it's a 1 lethal on any human knife. It's about the size of a Bowie knife, so it should do more, but the blade is a little soft. This is basically a sin to own this. Not a mechanical sin, but definitely a taboo to own this. Would not stop Val from owning it, though. She believed in protection.
Sorry, it was 1 lethal?
It's 1 lethal against a human, 1 ag against a werewolf. Okay, and I'm just looking up my harmony chart for you guys. Also, guys, I just wanted to say
thanks.
sorry for any confusion involving the Caruth rolls there. I wasn't trying
It's
to...
our first time really using them, so.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Christine,
Yeah.
I hope you're not too bothered by that. I know it did slow you down a little bit, but you got a little more of a scene than everybody at the end, so it worked out, I hope.
Well, I was just really confused at what was happening.
I was confused too, and I wasn't trying to be a jerk about it. I was just like, well,
Yeah.
we're here, we have to run with it.
Yeah.
So sorry if there
Because,
was...
I mean, I would have done stuff a bit differently probably, but just because none of my stuff works if something isn't surprised or unaware. right, so
you were still pretty effective. Holy shit.
Yeah, but I'm not effective in the way my character's supposed to be without people being unaware of me.
Mm.
So, like, I can't use any of my powers then, which was very scary then facing this really weird-ass werewolf.
Or
It
whatever.
was like,
Yeah.
Okay, so what I would like everybody here is werewolves play blah, blah, blah. You are going to roll resolve and composure. Willpower cannot modify this pool.
Yep.
Okay. So
And it's our standard resolve and composure, right?
violating an oath, the oath of the moon is a minus.
Which is what exactly?
The oath of the moon? It's all
I'm
of,
just I'm just haven't looked at it in a little bit. So which is the
I'm pulling it up
what did we
right
violate?
now because I
because that's towards flesh, and then towards spirit is eating human or wolf flesh for essence, and we ate 2 humans.
well,
Or did we eat 1 each?
they ate, or you ate 1 each, yeah.
So we only do 1 roll for that.
Yeah, I'll allow it to be 1 each.
Okay.
Okay.
Or killing a human or a wolf. So did we kill it and then eat it?
Yeah, this will be 2 rolls.
Okay.
Be a baby roll and then a big roll. So I'm just checking up the Oath of the Moon real quick to see. I believe it's the do not eat the flesh of man or wolf. The herd must not know. Well, you covered that up.
So okay. So if do not eat man or wolf is a oath of the moon, but towards spirit is.
It's because the oath of the moon is forsaken only, so this also applies to pure and whatnot.
Yeah, but it means that it pulls us in opposite directions. So violating oath of the moon would pull us towards flesh, but then eating.
Because the oath of the moon is anchors you to humanity a bit because they're your rules for not just being a wolf, and then but you're eating human or wolf flesh for essence, which draws you towards spirit. So it does make it's werewolves are just that conflicted.
Okay, so how do you want us to? What order do you want us to do this? And what do you want us to?
Give me one moment because I keep losing the damn page.
Okay.
I just changed all my tabs and they don't all make sense right now.
Yeah.
Bossu M. There we go. Okay. So first of all, we'll do the killing first. So towards spirit. So both of you are going to make a resolve and composure roll. I need one success.
And I am as well, right?
Yes, you are.
I have one success.
Okay, so that first one is fine. And
I have multiple successes.
2.
actually, Jen, I just got to double check one thing real quick. Page 70. Do wolf-blooded count as people? Capital P.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The herd must not know. Do not eat the flesh of man or wolf. Respect your prey. Respected enough.
You didn't let them go to waste.
Many uratha think of wolf-blooded and pack members as people, and thus are equally sacred. So, Jen, how many successes did you get?
2.
Can you re-roll that pool at a -2, please?
Yeah, sure.
If you'd rolled 3, I was just going to let you have it. You'll probably get more on this
Again,
one.
2.
Okay, so cool. So it was justified what you had to do.
Okay.
And now for eating flesh, so that's a -2. Now towards spirit, it says violating the oath of the moon.
No, towards flesh is violating the oath of the moon. Towards spirit is.
Yeah, but oath of the moon says do not eat humans or.
That's what I was saying.
That's why I was saying, what the fuck? How do you want us to do this?
I'm equating it to werewolves are just that conflicted that the oath of the moon is like, don't be cannibals because we're human, and then the spirit is don't kill things for essence.
So, but it's kind of like, do we have to make the roll twice? And pull in either direction? Like,
I would say yes.
I would say yes. So go ahead and you'll basically just make one more roll, and it's going to be resolve and composure -3.
Okay, but I didn't do violating the oath of the moon at the penalty. I just did resolve and composure.
Oh, okay.
So I did the spirit one of killing a human or a wolf because I killed a human. So do you want me to do the oath of the moon for killing a human?
I just want you to do the towards spirit one.
Okay.
That's it's easy. I'm just going to ask you to do one, and I'm going to check the errata to see if this was clarified at all.
Okay.
At a -3?
At a -3.
So I'm rolling 1 dice.
Same.
I succeeded.
You did? Okay, then nothing changes.
Okay.
Did not.
Because if you want, I can make another roll.
You dropped to Harmony 6.
Oh, okay.
That's all that happens.
Yeah, so you're at the same as me then.
Okay. Oh no, I'm at your level.
Okay, no one's at her level.
Okay, I'm expecting to deteriorate further into the spirit.
Yeah, me too.
Direction. To be honest, 5 is probably the best for Harmony.
Balance.
Well,
yeah, it is.
You have no bans and no specific crew triggers.
Yeah.
You have no triggers. If you go
aside
into
from
Death
the general
Rage,
ones, right? That's it.
Yeah, if you go into soft rage, you have that 15 minutes before you go into full rage.
Okay. All right. So with that, did anybody else have any questions before we do beats?
I don't think so. I have a question about my beats, about aspirations, because one of my aspirations was to reach out to the.
So I'm gonna start a tally sheet. Okay.
I guess I didn't actually succeed this one because it was supposed to be reach out to the blackbirds. And check in with them. I don't think I did. I reached out to the silence instead.
Yeah, you didn't really do that. Okay, so no. Anybody else have any aspirations?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do Caitlin.
I went on a date.
Okay, 1 for you. All
Yay.
right. Jen.
I went into Garu form for the first time.
Yeah, and you wrecked some shit.
I did.
All right. Any other ones?
I had casual sex.
Okay, Christine, that's one for you. Okay. Anybody else have any aspirations?
We already noted that I got my go aggro on Mark Sullivan.
Okay, so that's one for you. Anybody else?
Technically won the fight, right? I didn't lose the fight.
You won the fight.
I technically won the fight. Okay.
Okay. You definitely won the fight on the cops. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, if you guys want some
Cool.
police issue guns, you can have them. But then serial
I already
numbers.
have a gun.
Okay.
Explain that.
All right. Anybody else have an aspiration?
No, that's it, I think.
Okay.
Unless this counts as working towards solidifying our hold on our territory.
If I immediately buy a dot in firearms and keep a police issue gun, that would count towards my having a dot in
I'd allow that this session too. Okay. So how many beats did you all earn during play?
I think I got 2.
I didn't get any, I don't think.
None, I don't think.
Caitlin, you took that one from the two of you.
Yeah.
Did anybody else get anything else?
Yeah, I got 2.
We weren't in Siskar, so none of my exceptionals worked towards that.
So,
No, you gave me 1, and then I got 1. I can't remember why now.
8. Okay, so that's going to be averaged out. That means you got 8 beats exactly there. So that's going to be plus 2 beats for everybody, plus 1 for showing up at game. I'm going to count the base beats separately from the pack earned beats.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll all get a flat amount for game happened. We had to delay by 1 game, so I'm giving you a conciliatory beat.
Okay, so that's 2.
You role played well, so that's 3.
Okay.
And you managed to conclude a major plot, which was Mark Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
You guys chose the namby-pamby way, but you got it. So you guys are going to come out of here with 6 beats total.
Namby-pamby way.
You could have had him join. You could have had him join your pack.
No.
I'm not treating Ross like that.
You have no idea. You actually, I don't think you guys have ever had a conversation with him.
No,
we just listened to him.
I love that you did something just on assumptions. You just on assumptions.
Yep.
I assume this guy's a piece of
Good
shit.
information and
Well, so far,
we
all of
watched
our
him with
information has
everything.
been pointing towards him as, like, killing Val or something.
That's true.
Kate hasn't quite put 2 and 2 together there until someone spells it out for her, like, a little more clearly. But she thinks he's a piece of shit and has something to do with Val, like,
So
and
Megan's really confused now.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep. I think that
He's
was
like,
point.
what the fuck?
Yep.
Yes, you should be. And that's why I wanted to point out how weird that is, because that is fucking weird. It's very weird. It's just, it's super, super weird.
Well, remember what that spirit said about something that was not wolf and not human also escaped the club?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So any notes that you have there? So go ahead, and that's going to be it for tonight. I'll see you guys again in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching tonight. Sorry if any of this was a little confusing or a little overly rar.
Need more rar.
Need more
Need
rar.
more.
You guys killed so many things.
And it's great. It's not even in our territory. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be a problem.
Oh yeah.
We have the moot tomorrow night. We can talk about it then, right?
I love that you're going to the moot with 10 levels of aggravated damage, Claire.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Kate
gonna be a
has
time.
4.
Kate has 4. That'll take you 16
might be,
days
like,
to heal.
Wheeled in
Can
a
we
wheelchair.
Send Claire. No.
Go to the
Wait,
hospital.
Claire has to come.
So the only other way to heal that much, let's see if they still have it, because in first edition they had a healing rite.
None of us have that though.
No, but you're
No,
going
I
to
don't
a
think any of
moot.
us took it.
That's true.
Oh, true.
I don't know if it still exists.
I'm a little worried about the
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
we lost.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What?
We miss you.
Bye,
Did
Jen.
you leave?
Jen?
Yeah. She's no longer here. She just vanished. She just poofed. Poof.
Her internet might have died.
Probably.
Hold on.
Well, at least it was at the end.
It's just a...
What a time for my internet to glitch, she says.
It's
Yep.
true. So
Aw.
anyway, how are you? How's everybody doing?
Proud Trying to decide what to spend my 4 experiences on.
That's attributes are always good.
I spent 2 experiences to get firearms. I have 1 experience and a beat, which I'm just gonna hold on to for now.
All right. So you got that.
Do I get an extra beat because I just worked towards that aspiration?
You did. So everybody add 1 more beat to your sheet.
Does that go to everyone? Because
you have to round up.
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
So tonight was a profitable session.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're welcome, everyone, for helping me get to my firearms.
Just waiting for Jen to come back.
See, I just need to fulfill that aspiration completely. I just need to get a point in drive.
There you go.
Season 1 is Kate getting Jack of all trades, master of none, and still being 1 point of intelligence.
Nice.
All right. So, does anybody have any questions about anything as we're waiting for Jen to come back?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I can't end this without her howling.
I don't think so. Yeah, right. Is she attempting to come back?
Return to a woo.
Well, let me double check. I'm just checking right now.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sad that you.
Sad about what?
That you killed Mark. He would have been a great addition.
No. Mm-mm. He seemed like a dirty cop, and he was threatening Ross.
He was
threatening our pack. Pack doesn't
threatening
threaten
him
pack.
real hard. It was not.
Oh, she said she can't.
Nice.
Okay, so it looks like she's locked out.
Oh well.
All right. Well, I can always internet.
A
Oh,
sad
on data on your
awoo.
phone. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So.
A sad awoo for a fallen pack mate.
Yep. Must be more
pack
woo than ever.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be it for tonight. We will see you again in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, I'll edit this part down. So, hope you enjoyed listening and that you saw the bitches progress their story. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. And
that's better.
Good.